Naughty gang.
No, not the
Where
gang.
Naughty gang. That's what I always comment. Because I'm normally first. Nah. Let me
But
just
you
go
can't
to
be
it.
first because you. I don't know if oh, she ain't on here no more.
Big bad fucking taker.
I like to look at it from here.
Huh? I like to be in here so I can see what's going on. Hi.
Right. I don't like to look.
Hi, unique thoughts. We gotta make
I
sure
make
to
sure
put
not
that.
too.
Okay. This is Trial and Error's page, but y'all, I gotta make a disclaimer before she do because I guess she ain't gonna make it this time, and I don't want to look stupid. But I'm here to speak my mind. I'm here. I'm here to speak my mind, and she's gonna let me. I'm not gonna curse. I'm gonna keep my mouth intact. But a girl is. I'm lit. Okay, that is. I'm lit. I'm a bit lit, not like lit like a lit. Okay, so just don't judge me because
I'm so weak.
I don't
Listen,
drink. Guys. I don't drink.
we on the opposite. So it's Sunday, but that's why she lit this time of day.
It's
And what's
Sunday.
up, child? Speak. Don't be rude.
It's Monday over here, y'all. So I ain't in the Sunday window. Okay.
Hey, nobody's fool.
Hi. Oh, let me go put on the comments so I can see what's going on. Hi. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope when 1 o'clock a.m. this time you guys are lit like me.
Listen, we about to just chop it up real fast. We got to talk about this, y'all. Because I can't be doing the keyboard thing. I don't want to speak it, okay?
Can't have a round two. Y'all know
Now,
we went through this past 2 years. And that's on period. Oh my goodness. I look like my eyes are closed. It's already a hard time to hold my eyes open in regular life.
you look like Mo to the E to the.
No, I don't.
Yes,
No, I don't.
you like Mo. But yeah, so look, y'all. We're going to talk about T.I. and Tiny.
Let's
Sabrina.
do it. Right into it. Azriel. Right
Listen,
into it.
Azriel. All of
Too
them.
much.
Nick Cannon, all of them. Okay?
All of them. Where do we start? Honey?
But listen, I mean, y'all can feel free. I can drop this link if y'all want to share y'all thoughts or and y'all can come up in here.
Drop that link. Hi, Hildeland, please.
Hildeland, please.
What's her name? I feel the same way. Okay. Again, you just came in, so disclaimer: your girl is lit. I'm speaking my mind today. Period. Y'all see that she just dropped that link. So don't be
Y'all
scared.
can come on in. Okay.
Come on in and speak your mind.
And listen, how I feel is just how I feel. I ain't thankful for everybody else. But
what
listen.
she say? That's what she's saying. Hey.
Okay.
So where do we start?
Somebody want to come in? Hey, K baby.
Hi, my K baby.
Girl, we finna talk about it. All about it. Everything. All the things. Okay.
Uncut.
It's been a lot going on. Free to have whatever opinion that y'all have. Hey, Simply Erica. Y'all can have whatever opinion y'all want to have.
We
welcome over here. We ain't got to think this thing.
We don't shut nobody
down.
Misunderstood. We can agree to disagree if we disagree on some topics, but it is what it is. We're gonna speak our minds today, ladies, gentlemen. Period.
All of that. So,
all right, let's get right into it.
Look,
Look, y'all
you want to
coming.
go? Hi,
Yeah.
Team Lee.
Hello, hello, hello.
So we're just gonna get right on in or whatever. So, Bree, I'm just gonna ask you, what's your take on T.I. and Tiny?
Okay, can I be blunt? Can
Very
I be
blunt.
me? Can I be at the moment? Can I not be sincerely me, Bree? Can I be like regular Bree?
You gonna be you, okay? No
Okay,
filter.
okay. Because I'm a little bit lit, like I already told y'all. Now listen, ain't nothing wrong. We're getting a little bit of this and a little bit of that in the bedroom. Now that's not my lifestyle. Let me be clear. But if you want to have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 elemental P, whatever you desire in your bedroom, that's between you and your wifey. You hear me? Okay, so T.I. and Tiny ain't never made it no secret. Let's be clear. They've never made it a secret. And just like our boy Kels, he ain't never seen nothing wrong with no bump and grind. That's what Tim said. Period. So I don't understand why now, because you don't get to ride on Tiny's behind, you're pissed now. So now you got to bring up something that came out that never came my bad, that never came out years, decade now ago. Let's be real. If you really had an issue then, it would have been an issue back then. It wouldn't have been no issue now. Girl, this tag is bothering my shirt. I'm not trying to hang you up. Stay stuck. Okay. Anyway.
Okay. So I agree with you on that. Whatever floats your boat. Okay. Ain't sharing because I'm stingy like that. So it ain't gonna be no type of sharing. I want it all for me, okay? Listen. Answer this question for me. How did putting a gun to somebody's head turn into sexual abuse, drugging, and sex trafficking?
It turned into that right when she lost that little bit of clout when she realized she was going to be filming with them. That's what I believe. Take it or leave it. I feel like
I get that part, but
it's not the same shit.
I don't get it. I don't get how him putting a gun to your head.
Hello?
I froze.
There we go. Go ahead. Are you kind of behind?
Am I moving?
There we go.
Baby, it must be this Wi-Fi. I'm downstairs, and it must be that I should have put that cord in. These fake women are always coming out 50 years later, then don't go to the police. What the fuck? Exactly. So,
50 years
I feel
later.
like this. I feel like they should set something in place where it's required. Like it should be required. It should not be an option.
But
keep quiet and then wait to come out later.
Right. You know, they changed those rules as of now. She did mention that she's out of her statute of limitations, but you see how they changed the rules real quick when it came to kills, and they willing to make a whole new law. Like they're lame. They'll make a whole new law for people that speak up, to speak out and make changes and having an impact on their community. And I feel like that's why they targeted Mr. Tip. And then he ain't going for it. He ain't going. Period. Now that's on.
So now nobody's fool. Understanding, Lisa Bloom is representing Sabrina, right?
They gonna lose. They gonna lose.
So look, am I still delayed?
A little bit. A lot.
Still delayed. Hold on, real fast. Let me go get my Ethernet cord. Entertain these lovely. Come on, man.
Y'all, I ain't that person that get put on the spot and entertain. So let me tell y'all why. Now y'all know if y'all used to me, I'm really just really calm, cute, collected, and quiet, But today we played a whole game before I got on here, and that was not the intention. But when my cousin told me that she was about to bring this tea, I'm ready to tune in, period, because she got all the tea. So make sure if you have not already subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe. I'm pretty sure y'all are already subscribed because y'all are in this chat right now. Y'all are lit, okay? And it's definitely a money grab, misunderstood. Definitely a money grab. My thing is, she's trying to grab money for that business that never took off. It never took off. So you can just enjoy your little ice machine, ma'am, and sit on down. Now she do have that hospital ice machine, that little Sonic ice machine that I want. You know what? I need it, okay? But outside of that, she really trying to be on the come up, and she thought she was gonna be on this next season of T.I. and Tiny Hustle and Friends or whatever it's title now. But y'all see that they canceled the show? Change your whole look. I know. I need to get my life together. I'm trying to pull it back together. I need some water. Your girl's dehydrated with alcohol. I need something. Anywho, my thing is, let me get back to that. So, Miss Sabrina, truthfully, she been trying to get her little business off. I can't even tell y'all what her business exactly is. I just see a whole bunch of promo pics on her page. And she's trying to get that business up and running. But the thing is, it's not. It's kind of out of commission. Like her ice machine, when it's not plugged up, it's out of commission. But that's not a hit on there. And she thought she was gonna hop on the train and do some real major ish by putting this out, but at the end of the day, it doesn't make sense. It's apples to oranges. Why are these reaching out to you? Of all people. Sorry, not girls, women. Look, you don't even gotta correct yourself over here. We understand what you mean. Either way it goes, when you're big enough to make a decision like that and sign an NDA form, you are a woman. You understand. You know what you're getting yourself into. And that's on period. You had all that time to make those decisions. You did what you did. You signed that ink. You matter of fact, let's just think about it. You woke up that morning. You brushed your teeth, thinking about you. I'm gonna sleep with T.I. and Tiny today. Then you made your bed up. You got out of your room. Went to go make it. I'm gonna sleep with T.I. and Tiny today. And then you made sure you was gonna drive, get your gas, make sure your car was full. You drove over to the destination, and you still said, "I'm gonna sleep with T.I. and Tiny today." And then, you put your car in park. You made your decision that I'm still gonna sleep with T.I. and Tiny today. And then you walked up to the destination and knocked on that door, or thought about knocking on the door. You probably got a little butterflies, and you said, "I'm still gonna sleep with T.I. and Tiny today." You knocked on said door and still decided you was gonna sleep with T.I. and Tiny that day, and they gave you that NDA, and you said, "I'm still gonna sign this paper so I can sleep with T.I. and Tiny today." So you had all those times to change your mind and make another decision, yet you still decided to, what was that? Sleep with T.I. and Tiny today. Hello? Quit playing.
Listen, I believe misunderstood. I do believe that it was a whole plan. It was a whole plan. She already, like you said, she had some women already ready to come.
Let me tell you, she didn't even have no. She had fake women behind her. She didn't have no women behind her. She had the receipts, the fake receipts that Tasha K sent her just to bait her to see what she was gonna do with it. And what you know, she wanted the clout. So she jumped on the bandwagon and she said she had these stores. But guess what? When she don't have these women that actually come up and speak out, besides these like 3 women that are speaking out on these Instagram pages, she gonna look like a fool. Okay. And
so listen, I just want to confirm. Tasha K said she sent those fake stories.
She sent her stories, but she did not confirm anything. She told her not to come out about things the way she did. And she decided to go against her will and do what she wanted to do. And that's why she's going to look like boo-boo. Okay.
And you're frozen.
I'm froze like her ice cubes, honey. I could sure go for some of them hospital ice cube, that Sonic ice, honey, that she had in her little machine. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I'm frozen.
My internet trying to act like I got dial up or something. Don't do me on this live internet.
What?
What? Like, they're playing with me. Listen,
am I frozen? Let me put our live.
Let me tell y'all something. Like, what do y'all? How y'all feel about them canceling their show? How you feel about that?
I'm not frozen.
At first, but how you feel about it?
Oh, you're talking to me. I thought you was talking to him. I feel like they should not cancel the show because we don't even know if these are allegations or not. We have no proof. And when you think about it, there isn't going to be any proof because it's not like there's camera footage of somebody putting a gun to your head. It's all hearsay. You're canceling the whole show on hearsay. I hope that they're getting paid still, or they have been paid up front for all they have filmed already because I'm pretty sure they're done filming the season.
Listen, this is what I feel like. I feel like they moving in the wrong order.
Period.
I don't feel like they should cancel somebody's show because somebody came out and said they done got a put to their head and some accusers then inbox them anonymously, and then now you canceling their show. I feel like you should wait till some charges get filed. 2, you go to court and be found guilty. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna y'all stopping people money without having the facts? Hey, Lulu, it ain't cool.
No facts. They're gonna make some up. Y'all know he already met the dude, the little orange guy, already pissed. Oh, I got an orange cup. Look just like him right here. This is my kid cup. Anywho, you know he pissed.
You so petty.
He out of office, ma'am. So it is what it is. He got out who he wanted to get out. Now he's trying to put somebody back in that thing. That's just my.
But y'all know something? Another thing is, again, I'm gonna say this again. When they sat there and they allowed multiple women, bitter employees, to get on a large platform like Lifetime and accuse somebody of wrongdoing, everybody in the public said that this person guilty just because somebody said.
They're on the bandwagon.
Everybody opened up that door to be subjected to the same type of treatment. It was just that easy. Sit up there, dry face, and act like you crying. It fooled the whole world. Okay.
She don't even deserve an Emmy. You know how normally I'm quick to get somebody that little award, but she the eyes are just she needed some dry eyes. She needed them drops, honey. It was nothing moisturized about the bottom of your head. Okay. You were fake crying, ma'am. Period. All of y'all, Geronda, Miss, you were not alone. What's her name? Martinez or something like that. Dry eyes. Okay. I need y'all to stop playing with us and trying to play on our intelligence like we some idiots. Because we're not. We saw what we saw. Period.
Yes.
Now, let me go ahead and throw myself out there. I was a bit hormonal, just had my baby, you know what I'm saying? So I did feel a little in my heart for little Dominique, but then I realized when my cousin brought me up to speed, because this is when I needed to get that clarity, that this stupid. And then when Dominique said, I was just ready because she was ready. It was that moment for me, and I realized, girl, stop playing with me.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm gonna cut this ring like, oh, I ain't here for it. Hold on. I ain't here for it. Y'all gonna take me as I am today. Dull level. Baby. Not today. No. They should be having feelings sick.
Uh-oh.
Hello, Annette. Welcome.
Welcome.
Now listen, y'all. Listen. Now that I said what I said, about this Lifetime little majiggy thing, you know, when they got up there and did all of what they did.
Not majiggy.
This goes.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll right on. Make this point. All right. Here's the point that I'm gonna roll on into that. That this is a perfect example. How people can accuse somebody of doing wrong, right? Well, now they could be doing so right for the moment for them. Best thing ever happened to them in the world.
Right.
Time some go wrong. Times go wrong. You jump right on that bandwagon.
We flipped the script quick.
Okay. So,
can I read something? Now that you said that, can I read something? A receipt.
Yes.
Because this was Azriel's reply. Now y'all don't charge to the game. I told y'all in the beginning of this video. If you don't know, you better rewind and hit it, okay? Because y'all will know. This is not me, okay? But I'm just reading this receipt for okay? This is Azriel on her scoop of Azriel page replying to Mrs. Hollywood Next, sounding like a dang on fool, contradicting the heck out of herself, okay? Miss Victim said, Hollywood Next, baby. What homeless person gets an entire condo in their name at the Trump Towers? A Birkin bag that costs more than you'll ever see in your entire life. Okay? And so much more. Baby, stop. I've never been an employee. We were in a relationship. You sound like you wish you had my place. Be bitter, baby. Keep being bitter. You're working in my favor. Mwah. Okay? Does it sound like a victim?
Was that your invitation? Was that your invitation?
No, my invitation is wifey. Okay, that's my interpretation of answering y'all. Okay, but honey,
but that's a perfect example of how somebody can manipulate your, okay? 100 devices.
There's nothing wrong with you coming over here. Hi, 100 devices.
You can look. You can come right on in here. You can even join the stream.
Right, we dropping it.
About it. You know what I'm saying?
We're not that type of crowd over here. Because we like to. I like to understand from all aspects. So it's not a one-sided story. And that's where, can we talk about something really quick? I just want to bring this up. The whole Tasha K situation. A lot of people like, oh, Tasha K jumping on the bandwagon. Oh, Tasha K late. Oh, like, and I'm specifically speaking, and I'm actually referring them to this on here when I go back and comment under my channel, the burner page. I'm gonna comment under there and tell them to refer to this thing on live, okay? Now listen. Tasha K, yes, she's late. She was fed information from one side, okay? One side. There's nothing wrong with that, especially when you don't want to hear the other side. I can't tell you what to do as a grown-ass individual. I'm sorry, a grown individual. But the thing is, the fact that she's up to speed on the other side as well and is able to have an unbiased, opinion now, and she gets to see the other side, allow her to have that decision. We need to understand, we have been on this journey for almost 2 years now, trying to convince others what we saw from the beginning, okay? So it's going to take some people some time, but are we going to crucify those that were late to the game and then didn't realize the information that we were already privy to? Or do we just congratulate them, welcome them with open arms and say, hey, this is what's been going on all this time. I'm glad you are able to see as well.
I agree with that.
That makes sense.
Let me say this. I can't say what this man did or didn't do because I wasn't there. The only thing I am saying is I noticed the lies that were told. So if the lies that was told is overshadowing the truth, it ain't my fault that I can't see because so many lies been told. So, you know, that's why I'm stuck at. Because ain't nobody perfect, but I can't, if I just see lies being told, where's there room for the truth?
Exactly. That is the
And then it made it worse. It made it worse when Azriel came out. When Azriel came out, she was clapping like, that's my man. I'm with him. He's for lying.
I can't wait.
You know what I'm saying? It was all of that. Then when the fake Patreon account came out, and it was actually her doing the trial run to test the public to see how they was gonna present somebody saying, "Oh, now I'm a victim," and she seen that.
I need you to repeat that. I need you to repeat that. Yo, you just cut off. I need you to repeat that whole section because there's a lot of people that don't know that.
Okay. So when the Patreon account came out, and it was Jocelyn saying she want to tell her story, and she a victim, the entire world ate up like, oh, she gonna tell her story. I'm gonna pay for this Patreon XYZ. But that was Azriel doing a test run on her, saying how the world was gonna perceive her once she flipped over to the victim side. Once she seen that worked, and mind you, this not me just said. Shabazz from As Is Entertainment Network sat down with these people. She admitted to being behind the Patreon account. She even said how she could make her own Patreon account because of the whole ID thing.
Exactly. She couldn't just switch over.
Yes, once you add one lie to what you say is the truth, you must question the whole story. Exactly. So that's where I'm at.
Look, when it is though, it seemed to me as Jocelyn is the more favorite when it comes to the people because they were all rallying behind her. But when she came out, she forgot. Yeah, you talking all this cash ish on here, but you already said what you said when immediately you came out. Jocelyn didn't say nothing on TMZ when y'all all came out. That was you barking like a dog. You already said what it was. Yeah. That's bad. You can't wait for him to get home. Ooh, boy. Remember? You should have kept that same energy.
That's why I sit with it. Then, when your 3 months is up and it's time for Jocelyn to go on the visitation list and he telling you it's her turn, you ain't next, you mad. And I believe that was the let me get this saying right. You know, I be fucking it up. That was what broke the camel's back, right? And that's the saying.
That's the straw that broke the camel's back. Yes.
Oh,
the straw.
You know.
Look, the fact that I remember right now is
a
miracle.
It's welcome. Make sure y'all thumbs up this video. Subscribe if y'all ain't subscribed or whatever.
Please.
But that's where I'm at. So then when we get to Tasha K, I don't know how Tasha K missed this whole Shabazz documentary. I don't understand how she missed it.
She wanted to. She did it on purpose. She didn't want to hear anything other than the side that she knew of because, for one, Angelo had befriended her, and two, she's a victim of sexual assault or whatever case may be that she spoke about prior. So she had already had her mind made up. We got all these salacious freaking accusations on him anyway. So why not go with the narrative that's bigger? Because guess what? That's going to bring in more of those viewers that feel the same way.
Oh, and I'm kind of blind about the whole stepdad thing. I didn't hear him call her no stepdaughter, so I can't speak on that part. I don't know about that.
I didn't hear that.
Thank you, nobody.
I didn't hear that being said either. But my thing about her and the change of heart is she changed her mindset real quick because she realizes too he might be about to walk, and I ain't trying to get sued. I'm already up to my freaking edges in these BBs with and your BBs is cute, by the way. Just putting that out there. But anywho, I'm already up to my BBs with this Cardi B situation. I don't need nothing that's gonna have me looking relaxed and bothered. Okay, so my hair's falling out too. So she knew to hop on this bandwagon and find out the other side, because otherwise you're just doing disjustice to you being a journalist, and two, do you doing injustice to your dang on pockets. Now I might be saying the wrong word right now because it's my mind, okay, but you knew that you ain't got that point that would be needed to pay back what you have brought down. You have torn this man's image down tremendously. And I'm glad that you're coming around to see the other side. Regardless of what other people say, I applaud you for being open-minded now. I would say that.
Yeah. The one thing about it to me, I want justice to be served in the right way. Okay. I don't want somebody to go to prison for something that they didn't do, just based on the scheme or takedown plot or whatever. Like, that's my whole thing on it. But I just feel like some in the water ain't clean, and I just don't know, just wet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It feel like some of the fissures is something going on behind the scenes that we just really aren't privy to. I agree. I feel the same way.
And I feel like Azriel. I honestly feel like she was like R. Kelly. I feel like I I feel like she was advised incorrectly on how to move.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
She could have left. She could have left and did her own thing. However, she did not have to let Larry and his family drill lies in her head
Coerce.
and have her, tell her she was trained and groomed for that.
If
Okay.
you know, you don't need nobody to add to your story, ma'am. But you didn't know that, and you said you did not witness any of that behavior. So what changed? What made you remember he had a size 12 foot and that's what he did with it? Like, you should have stuck with your
Hey,
guns.
Kato and Keisha Boo.
Hi.
You're
Hi,
right,
girl.
sweet one. The fact you disagree with Larry grooming her to tell her story, how they wanted her to tell it, to
I know
fit the
you
narrative.
I know you said you're cooking. Do you mind coming in? You don't have to really be on camera. We can just hear your voice if you don't mind coming and speaking your mind. We don't mind hearing your opinions. We all have one, and they're all welcome. All right, can you drop the link for him?
How you know it's a him? What if it's a her?
Oh, my bad. I'm assuming. My bad. I just made an A of myself, okay? I don't want to assume.
Okay, so she's saying yes, or he's saying yes to this. Larry said it. He said it to Shabazz when Shabazz interviewed him. The
I don't
only
think
reason that she
yes
flipped is
to that
because
or yes to dropping the link. I think they're saying yes to dropping the link.
she said she or I don't know if it's a she or he. I'm sorry. We'll come in a minute. If anybody wanna join the StreamYard, here's the link.
You know what? Let me do myself a favor and take this gun on me because it's not even that good. Like,
Hey Rob,
he's chill.
when I tell you, you're right about that. It's a lot of ingredients. It is. It is.
And it's a pot of.
And unfortunately,
If that
I
were
just
a
hear.
word,
Can we talk about Stockholm syndrome?
something that we don't
I
know.
really don't just say that. Okay, it's a she. I'm so sorry. I don't really believe in this whole Stockholm syndrome thing. I think it was just some man-made, and they didn't put a syndrome behind something. I don't believe that it's a whole such thing as Stockholm syndrome.
I just sent you something that was just posted. You tell me, do that look like Stockholm syndrome to you? Because the ones that I do know that were product of Stockholm syndrome, they were still stuck in it well after that person went to jail. Was it Manson? Whatever last name, Manson. I can't think of it. It was Marilyn or Charles, but Manson was the last name. They were stuck in and crawling on the sidewalk well after. That's not funny. Well after he was locked up. So quit playing with me, cause I'm not convincing myself I'm a bad B time I step out of the house just because my man is locked up if I'm truly stuck in Stockholm syndrome. Okay.
So Misunderstood said, my take on it. Things are going to change into these celebrity men in general. Stop thinking about the material things and start thinking about enjoying on with them. That is absolutely correct. That's why a lot of you gonna it's gonna be more than T.I. Okay, it's gonna be a lot of more because everybody's jumping on that bandwagon of somebody accused you of something they did.
Right.
So it's gonna be a lot. They cancel you immediately. Within a blink of an eye, you cancel.
Yep, we do know
I
that.
think Larry told her what he know. I think Larry showed her the documentary.
What was convenient. I don't think he told her what he know. No offense. What was on the documentary know to be a lot of lies. I.e. Tim Savage putting that information out that a lot of those women lied on there. So let's just be real. If we're gonna go,
so what happens with that? Right. So 100 devices. When Mr. Savage said Lifetime knew that most of the women were lying, but they couldn't stop production because they had already put too much money into it. So they just roll with it. What happens? I mean, what happens with that? So he showed her something that was not true. It was fabricated. So then what does that mean?
And it's obvious was something personal going on behind the scenes because Azriel and Faith Rogers were beefing, so something had to be. Oh, please don't tell me I sound like no. Not go. I don't want to sound like Mike. Oh man.
Okay, so J Rock said, let's start by saying, did you know Lifetime released Surviving R. Kelly on the 25th anniversary of his 12-play album, arguably the biggest album of his career.
Yeah, we know. Well, I knew about it. And it was definitely put in a lot of the headlines too when it dropped. So that's why I know it was calculated. It was done to hurt that day. It was done to hurt his money. It's always been about hurting his pockets. If you guys haven't noticed, anything to hurt his pockets, but instead people were going back to listen to say, oh, let me see what this song sound like. Was this about so and so and so? Y'all so stupid. Y'all brought the media back to it and his numbers went up, and then that's when they got really mad. So then it was like mute R. Kelly. Okay. Y'all mad.
So 100 devices. Let me ask you this question. So show Azriel the documentary, right? So Geronda lied about her age. She had a fake ID, and she got to his first trial with fake ID. So that led everybody to believe she was of age. Okay. Then she told her side of the story as a victim, and then the girl that was with her every step of the way did an interview. Did the interview the documentary Presidents that Shabazz did, and she actually said what happened as not Azriel, Geronda lied to her about her age and all of that. So again, with him showing her a documentary that I know they sat down and watched together, her, Joyce Kelly, and whoever else was there, they watched it. They ain't gonna say they didn't watch it because they wanted to know what was said. They watched the documentary. However, so is that okay that she was lied to and manipulated? As they said, she was manipulated by R. Kelly. He manipulated her. He manipulated her thoughts.
She lied to them because he had already said that he had watched it. They had sat down and watched it. He was pissed because he called. Who did he call and say he definitely didn't do nothing with this one? And it was talking about what's her name, Asante McGee.
Right. I mean, so it's just a lot of lies being told, and I just feel like him showing her whatever he made their narrative was wrong.
Mm-hmm. And you having to drill it through three generations of women. Like, if that wasn't her story, that wasn't her story. Don't matter what happened to those girls. Because even if it did, let's just say it did. Put on the table that it did happen to those women, which I don't agree that it did. Don't put any words in my mouth. But I'm just saying, if it did, that wasn't her story. That's why she had no recollection of that situation or those type of mannerisms that they were putting on him. It wasn't her story.
Can somebody explain to me why? Can somebody explain to me why all of Larry's videos are deleted off his channel?
J-Rock. Speaking facts on here.
Let me see. All right. Did you know between 2016 through 2018, Lifetime ratings plummeted? Their overall ratings dropped by 30%, and in 18 to 49 demographic dropped by 40% during that time frame.
And on that too.
Huh?
Click on that particular comment so it'll pop up on the screen, because they need to sit. Because that's what's the real tea. That's why they're really mad. That's why they continue to make those series and try to make multiple docuseries of the whole situation, because they saw that the ratings went up through the roof because of Kels. Everybody know Kels. Everybody, not just in America, everybody, other countries, other demographics know about Kels. Quit playing. Put some respect on his name.
Listen, I don't know. Is it up there? Because I don't see that. Oh, there you go. Oh, he moved them over to Patreon. Why would he move them over to Patreon?
Probably
you still have to make it make sense. Area Casho killed himself after the kids turned adults were found. Those girls had Stockholm. Those girls were kidnapped, starved, trapped in the Well, right here went trapped. I'll tell you that much. Look like they were in good.
Man, I promise you, Azriel and Jocelyn came out looking thicker than. But that's not a here nor there, because I'm just saying, she thinks she was body goals when she had just freshly stepped out, and I don't know why she keep going these blimps of titties. These blimps up on her chest. I don't know why she keep going to do that. I don't know what's going on in the chest cavity, y'all. They look like solid as a rock. I'm telling you, I can't get with it. And she was a baddie before. Now, I'm not saying she's not beautiful. I don't want y'all to mistake what I'm saying. It's tearing her down. But them things, like I said, look solid as a rock. I can't get with them. It's just too much going on. But she's still a beautiful girl.
Okay, first, wait a minute. So, this ain't none of my business, but I'm just curious because I'm nosy. Okay, y'all know I'm nosy. Okay. So, he moved the people to his Patreon to get more money. And then what they gonna talk about? Does to keep circulating so they won't be able to see the truth because they ain't on YouTube to see it? On YouTube, I'm confused. Make it make sense.
It don't.
But I don't know. A lot of this basically to destroy his brand character as well as bring him down. They knew that most of it was bullcrap, and they fabricated the stories themselves. Everyone knows people love drama. Exactly. So, did you have anything else to add to this, Bree?
Not exactly, unless we just continue to talk, because we can go all day on this topic. But if I were to
had a question
something
real fast.
I will go ahead.
We can hop back. But I had a question for y'all. I feel like Larry hid those videos because he didn't want Tasha K to get a hold of him. Exactly.
Everywhere. Too late.
Yes. This is sad.
Tasha K anyway.
You said what?
Somebody already sent stuff to Tasha K. Anyway.
Oh. Who? You?
You asking all them questions. Asking all them questions. Asking all them
But listen, oh, let me ask you, what do you think about old dude pleading guilty to the bribery?
I feel like everybody that does crime should do their time, and if you decided to be a grown adult and do some crime for somebody else, you should do the time, my sir, my dear. So it has nothing to do with R. Kelly. Period.
Do you? I don't believe that it was a real bribery situation. I think that it was orchestrated to look that way.
It wasn't. That's just what they was gonna do to cut down on his time and to build up on the other case. But my thing is, it's stupid because it's still gonna land you in a losing position because there is no evidence. That's still hearsay. Where is the evidence?
What I'm saying is, so they're saying he obstructed justice with the first trial, okay? And
no evidence.
So you think the man gonna be? You think the man gonna be sitting in jail? And he just gonna say, "Boom, okay." One, you already thought the girl was loyal to you, okay? And then she just at a blink of the eye, she done flipped the script on you. So y'all think this man this dumb to send one of his people to try to bribe the same person who called or had the his number on speed dial?
Let's just go back. So about the 2008 trial. Okay, let's just say he convinced Rashana, supposedly, if that was supposed to be her, right? You still had lying Lisa that lost the whole case and got kicked out because there was evidence that her story was fraudulent. So make your point. What's her name? Geronda. We saw you stalking. You're a stalker. You still stalking. So it was obvious. What credible witness did you have in that case as well? And if you're going to bring those same people up, why were they kicked off the case, Lisa? Because it still is not credible to this day. There's so much evidence out there. And that's where they messed up with social media. It's so much evidence out there. No matter if you wipe that one video out where her boyfriend said it was him. But there's so much evidence out here. You can't wipe it away. It's here. It's here to stay. So many eyes have seen it.
So listen, this is what I'm saying. We know that the R-Line guy is a defender for his own actions. What I'm saying is, I really don't feel like this R-Line dude really had anything or was affected with Kelly at the time. I feel like this was something just that they set up. I feel like he was placed in to call Azriel and for her some money while they were it. It don't make sense to me. He had no reason to try to pay her off. He had no reason to ask. You know what I'm saying? There was no reason for him to put himself.
R-Line was allegedly on these YouTube streets that we know of trolling. So just that easily, R-Line supposedly, allegedly, if that is the same person that we know of, I'm not going to say the name on here, but we all know that he supposedly was on these streets trolling, try to troll me and try to get my information as well outside of YouTube. And it wasn't going to happen. And try to make it like we have conversations outside of YouTube. Wasn't going to happen. Not ever. Sir, hello? I don't do that. So he was just trying to
tell you. I feel like that they put this in place. So when he go to trial, they can include that and say the man tried to obstruct justice again.
Not going. You cannot blame him for the actions of others on the outside. If anything, blame those for obstructing justice. That makes more sense. You got more people. If you're trying to just collect and get people on your cell, you're really trying to just keep them on your roster. That's what it is. Because you got to think about it. They have a high-profile celebrity in their jails. They're getting paid. If you're dealing with a high-profile celebrity as a lawyer, or you're prosecuting one for potential huge check, you're gonna want them to stick and stay. Period. That just makes sense if you're on that type of team.
So listen, Brittany, I done said your whole name, girl.
Not the government.
The government, girl. My bad. Listen.
I know who that is.
I want you to respond to sweet one.
Larry needs to do his time and not try to assist in a setup, takedown.
No, go up one more. Go up.
Lied. Nicole, she gets what she needs to expose Cooks one with Larry and his one. R. Kelly along with the other frauds. You ain't never lied. I'm trying to figure out when it's gonna catch up, but like she said, with the whole R-line dude, I feel like the same for Larry. Chop up this little case and get some information for me. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. We'll chip off some of that time and some of that money that you're gonna owe back to the system, and you're gonna be good. But that's allegedly, because I don't know. I'm just preaching as I always do, that's what they say. She reaches. And I feel like that's what's going on. Honestly, I feel like Larry should have been locked up a long time ago. He's basically admitted to everything he did, and he also have tampered with the whole case. And I really feel like he should have got a gag order a long time ago.
Welcome, Rena. Thank you.
Hi,
but
Rena.
I was trying to see what you're gonna speak on the Patreon thing. Now, in reference to that.
Okay. So I actually have freaking stuff about this actually dug up today, by the way. Anywho, I'm gonna speak about it. So he was supposed to be getting Joycelyn's phone. Well, not he. Azriel, when she left Vegas, she wasn't leaving from California. She was leaving from Vegas, allegedly, from his house. She was going to the Trump Towers to plan on breaking Joycelyn's phone. Now, the thing is, I wonder, I'm like, why would you break her phone? Would you break her phone or would you take her phone? What was the true plan? Because you got two different phones in the house. It's just a whole bunch of stuff here, and I'm not going to bring it together right this second because it's not beep, 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 clicking for me right this moment. But y'all just hear what I just said, and y'all kind of put those together in your own mindset. But she got two phones in the house. He's trying to break Joycelyn's phone. That was the plan, because I feel like she had evidence as well in her own phone that would basically pull you out to be a liar. I was trying to set her up, not on behalf of Tim Savage and as a favor to him, but as a saving point for you guys, because you guys were found out. And that's why Joycelyn stopped messing with you, because she realized you were a fraud. You going back and forth with somebody just straight speed out with the feds. What she look like? Why would she fool with you? Why would she continue to deal with you? I don't even think it was just about dudes, about her bringing other dudes around. But I digress.
Anything else you would like to share?
She made that Patreon though. She said that's what she was looking for. She made that Patreon.
I was talking about that Patreon. I was talking about that Patreon, and I was talking about another Patreon.
Oh, somebody else Patreon. TK Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I'm following, I'm being obedient because she told me to say something about it. But if you aren't tuned in to y'all know Patreon, y'all need to go ahead and tune in on there. Now those $15 is worth it for that particular story, because to hear from her mouth is like a woosah, okay? To hear from her mouth of all people, the girl said innocent, y'all. She think he innocent. She got some receipts that we all need to hear. But I ain't trying to get us in trouble, so I hope y'all hear me. Y'all can hear me. You can hear me. You can hear me.
You stupid.
I'm gonna repeat that. Your girl said she is really innocent, and the receipts with the Clarys have checked out that they some frauds. So y'all catch that tea. Go ahead and subscribe to TK Patreon, because it's worth it just for them videos. This is so we don't get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're having a hard time, what's the point of flagging somebody if they got a hard time here? Let me repeat that. Your girl Tasha K said that she think that your boy R. Kelly is innocent and she got receipts to check out for it. You hear me? Did you hear me? Y'all hear me in the chat? Y'all hear me? It's my mic on. That girl said she think he innocent and he gonna walk. And she already meeting up in Chicago with them folks of his. It's about to be a route. He about to walk. He about to be out that thing and watch that thing. Put him in there. She put him in there, and she gonna be the reason why he possibly gets out. So y'all just be patient, okay? And we ain't worried about Mr. Inslee, okay? We're not worried about him at all. Y'all know what? I got tissue right here. My camera fuzzy, okay? It wasn't my breath. It was my fingerprint. I promise.
Dang, you should have left your camera fuzzy because now I look ashy.
The videos are still up. If you go on there, she got a lot of tea. She got a whole bunch of tea on there. Now, if you go on patreon.com and just hit that good old unwind with TK. Don't put TK, put Tasha K, and she'll pop up. You'll know it's her. And go ahead, and if you don't want to continue on, y'all just go in there for that 1 month for that tea. That's $15 just to as soon as they're mine, because I needed to hear with my own ears, okay? So I can tell y'all like all day, but if y'all don't hear it yourself, it ain't gonna be the same type of reaction. Like you want to be able to sit walk with me and bam, like you want to be hype like me. Go hit that Patreon, okay? Now, Tasha, if you ever come across this video, I just plugged you, so is that my nipple?
Fucking fool.
Goodness. I'm sorry, you guys.
Something wrong with you. Listen.
I know you know what's wrong with me.
What do you think? What y'all think about Nick Cannon taking his job back?
I'm gonna let y'all comment first, and then I'm gonna say my piece. And meanwhile, while we wait for them to comment, you remember this.
No.
Really? Look.
What you saying?
Was it you, Auntie
Wait a
Robin?
minute. Me and Auntie Robin.
I said, was it you or Auntie Robin? It might be Auntie Robin. They used to get mad when somebody used both.
Girl. My mind was somewhere else. Never mind.
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
I used to piss them off because my hand definitely can fit around one cup, but I use both hands, and that used to irritate them. And I always be looking at somebody when I be drinking.
All right, so Sweet One said it's time for her to correct her wrong and expose it. She is a part of the reasons in jail. She was talking about those R. Kelly lies before Lifetime picked up the story and created Surviving that part. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If you was misinformed and then you got the right stuff, I feel like that's what you need to do, period.
Can you repeat that, please? So the people back that's always enough forgetting that somebody
hurt and dealing with people.
Can you repeat that again?
Those devices.
Can you please repeat that? That was important. People need to hear that. Oh, and I'm ready for you to read it. You know I like you to read comments.
Oh shoot. I like reading too, then I be trying to be
right. This ain't don't paper.
It's time for Tasha to correct her wrongs and expose it. She was in jail. She was talking about those R. Kelly lies before Lifetime picked up the story and created Surviving R.K. That's factual.
Now she putting on
misunderstood. Who's mad hurt? Who's mad and hurt? Who is she?
Talking about the obvious.
Azriel or Tasha?
Gotta be her. No, the first one that you said. It gotta be her. I'm assuming. But correct us if we're wrong.
Oh.
Y'all, I just gotta put this out here. My cousin, she put it on for this camera. But I swear, if y'all heard her read these comments under these videos and all these different voices that she made, y'all be so weak. Okay, it's a whole personality for each person. And don't let her be going back and forth with them. She gonna read it in the voices she think they got.
Right. I got some candy in my mouth. But J-Rock had those devices not hold not only videos and images, but music also. I believe they were never looking for sex evidence. I believe Sony has the feds on payroll to acquire any music he has on them. That's interesting.
Oh, think about it. Because they can leak all this music and get paid off of while he's in jail. Hello? Who been leaking these little songs here and there? J-Rock.
Interesting.
You've been rocking tonight, period. Oh, my bad today for y'all, but tonight for me. You've been doing it for me.
That is interesting.
J-Rock need to have commentary. Because I want to hit your mind. I want to pick your brain. You need to come on here.
Okay, so K Nicole said instead of putting it out on Patreon, she need to clean up her mess on YouTube for everything, just like she put out stories from Angela on YouTube. That's coming. It's coming.
I definitely think she needs
going to be.
She need to release herself from the whole situation by just going ahead and say what her dad and Larry put her up to, because that would just really give her a big woosah moment. And honestly, she could probably have a reset. I know she's gone back and forth so many times, but that would explain why. That's her father.
I think Tasha K is going to be uploading videos soon because she's been interviewing and stuff.
A lot of what we already know.
And
a lot of what we know.
Yeah. So it's not going to be new to us, because we already know. It's going to be new to the other people who think differently.
Please ignore my chat. I think the network offered him to come back.
You said what now?
Hilda Land said, I think the network offered him some money to come back.
Offer who some money?
Do y'all hear that?
Now, if y'all just coming in, make sure y'all thumbs up this video and subscribe if you ain't subscribed already. All of that good stuff. Okay. Now listen. And how y'all doing? That part. Seems to me this is where all the releases are coming from. That you right about that. She might find time because Cardi B getting her at the moment. Something else happened with her and Cardi.
My thing is, she need to let that case go, because I can tell when something's going not in her favor, she be real salty and she got to make a comment about her. My thing is, your lawyer should have told you to be quiet a long time ago, but that's not here nor there. I digress. She was definitely stalking him.
Yeah. So, 100 devices. Let me ask you, girl. Did you actually see the Geronda's friend that went to trial with her every day? Did you actually see that interview that she did by any chance? Because JP was definitely thirsty and stalking.
Stalking. Who is 4:10 a.m.?
It's 4 in the morning.
Yes, I need somebody to come in here.
So listen. So 100. I'm going to find that that interview. I'm going to find that interview, and I want you to listen to. It's two of them. She did one on the documentary with presidents with Shabazz, and she
Dr.
interviewed
Rice.
with Dr. Rice on his YouTube channel. I
So
want you
it's still on there
to
with Dr.
go
Rice.
listen.
It's still on there with Dr. Rice, but I also want you to definitely pay attention to presidents. And have you seen presidents 100 devices? That's a more important question because it's a lot of people on there. And it's unbiased, it's both sides. So have you seen presidents? Well, I'm acting like
I
I'm gonna hear you.
I challenge anybody who believe otherwise or just, have an open mind and don't go in emotional. Just listen to being said
Okay,
and
so
then
what did
form
you
your own opinion.
part 4 100 devices? Part 3 and part 4. How did you feel? The flip, did it make sense to you? Oh my goodness, I wish you can come on here. I definitely want to hear your opinion. I don't want to go to sleep without hearing it. Because that's very
I
important.
really would like it.
Team Kels was upset about that doc. Team Kels, the person, Kels Nation that was on YouTube, or Team Kels that was on YouTube, or are you talking about us as a whole? Ask that one more time. I said about part 3 and part 4, the before and the flip. What was your take on that? How did you feel about that? Are you still cooking, or do you have time to come on now? Because I definitely want to hear your opinion. Me too. So I'm sure she will. Very intelligent, good at what she does. Mm-hmm. Sis said, "We ain't family for real. Ain't no blood." YouTube. Okay, so I need you not to watch it on YouTube. I need you to definitely watch President's Part 3 and 4 on asisentertainmentnetwork.com, because that's going to make a difference. For one, it's not going to be cut. I'm sorry. Oh no, it's no problem. I just wanted to hear your opinion, but we're definitely going to be back on another time as well. I am sorry, Larry. Video not all delete. He tried. It's a lot of them still up, and yes, malicious conspiracy and truth media got him hooked, so he can hang it on up. If he ever thought he was getting away, that's a wrap. It's all over Twitter too. His little videos.
And if you notice, the video that Tasha K posted came from Truth Media.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. I'm done.
He paid for an advertisement on the Shade Room.
Now I don't know, because the Shade Room be shady and they post what they want to post. Because I definitely, when he first started posting those, we was lighting Shabazz on his As Is Entertainment Network page on IG. We was lighting that thing up with the Shade Room hashtags, Shade Room, in the Shade Room. They never said anything about it, but I think they definitely was posting her when she was paying for it with her dad or whomever, and they dragged her for filth up on the comments. So I think they thought, okay, this is not smart. Let's not put her back on there no more. But she a victim. I'm saying. But I think,
yeah, that is a good question. What does the pound OCOV stand for? What does that stand for?
I don't know. In response to Sweet One, I think actually Shabazz should try to mix a deal in with Tasha K, and they split the proceeds, because he honestly lost on the pockets when it came to that whole docuseries filming and all the outpay that he did. I think that would be a good turnaround of the proceeds, and she can premiere on her platform first, starting with Patreon and then putting it on YouTube, and they maybe split the proceeds, or maybe the proceeds can go towards getting counseling for those that supposedly are actual victims and not just these fake ones. I mean, my bad, alleged ones. One voice, one color. Look, y'all look, when I see acronyms, I start making up some real crazy crap. So I'm glad y'all answered that. I be putting my own words to stuff.
But look, let's pause that real fast. Now, I feel some type of way that Nick Cannon took this dog. What's y'all thoughts?
He here, but he more so here. Okay, if you caught that, let me know you caught it in the comments. I don't want to say the actual thing.
I get what you're saying, cause it ain't no way.
It's sad.
It ain't no way. You fire me at a blink of an eye, a statement that I made, and leave me fired for 7 months, then realize that I was the bread and butter, breaking in all the money with this black audience with Wilding Out. Now you want me back? I want to go back.
Something? That's my show. That's my show, respectfully. Okay. Now, if you realize, if you watch Wild Out, if you guys are avid watchers like I am, because I definitely still watch the reruns, y'all know a lot of times, jokingly, they spoke their mind. And I feel like that's why some of the people got suspended on the show for a short spurts of time or whatever. But I think he gonna come back on that platform bigger than ever. And I feel like if he uses it to his advantage and they make a mockery about what happened and maybe go out with a bang if they have to go out again, go ahead and start collecting your coins, Nick, if you hear this, because I already heard about what you just did with this Dr. Sabi situation, and that ain't cool. So redeem yourself by collecting those coins and go ahead and get your own network. That's what I would do. Just saying.
Baby, he can't get on there. They can't get on there and make a mockery out of it. They can't do it.
Let me tell you, I get what you're saying, but I've also seen what they've done in the past. And if you can't stop your co-host speaking their mind when y'all have wild style, they joke about stuff about him firing them and stuff like that. So I feel like it's a way around it. Different. I don't think so. They talk about stuff so openly. It's not gonna be like blatantly right out in your face immediately, but I definitely feel like it's gonna be spoken. They're not gonna just like skate past it, because they're definitely gonna either call him a sellout of some sort, or they're gonna do some type of joke. Just watch. You wait, because
they can joke about it like it, it's only so far they're gonna be able to go. What are y'all thoughts about Derek Johnson? Listen,
hey,
he a mother. He is.
If y'all have not, go ahead. Y'all have not, go tune in to the burner page, okay? Just type it in, the burner page, okay? And go watch that Daryl Johnson video, okay? And that's all I gotta say.
I feel like Daryl Johnson was another person placed to do a job, and that's what he did. So I was one of those people. I was one of them people that was like, when he did the whole interview, and they asked him a question about, would you leave your child with an accused pedophile or whatever. I was looking at it from just being human, right? But you're a crisis manager, right? It's from a totally different perspective.
Mm-hmm.
What else? I want to cuss that. I'm working on that, y'all. I've been doing good with my cousin. But why the F would you get up there, you representing this person, whether it's a publicist, a crisis man, or whatever? Why would you get up there and say, no, I wouldn't leave nobody with somebody? And why would you watch your video, girl?
Go back and watch that too, and watch how quick he said it. He didn't even let it come out their mouth. And it's almost as if he was already set and privy to the questions that were going to be asked from his friend, Mrs. Gail King.
Right.
He was set and ready. He had already
on your video that you did, I was over my head in these interviews because I watched these, but I never paid attention to him saying, Why give them a bun? Well, why the hell not? If you speaking for me, why would you even give somebody that fucking idea? And then little do you know, when he gets some more charges, he don't get a motherfucking bun.
It's like hell. I mean, sorry.
It's all this is a game.
It's like if his crisis manager said that actually is a good idea, let's work on that. And again,
every time R. Kelly gets sued for bull,
Carson is friends with Gail and Avenatti. Let's keep that in mind. That is important. That is vital in this whole situation. It's a conflict of interest, you guys.
Okay. Right. So short story. Everybody know everybody. Everybody is placed to help take down this one person. That's all I can see. Because I'm like,
somewhere where I think you about to go. Are you about to go where I think you about to go?
Girl, where you think I'm going, girl?
You just started with everybody's placed. Everybody know each other and they place. Some people play. I think it's a good cop, bad cop, even out on these streets. But hey, I digress.
I went going there. I went going there.
You already know what we talked about, honey. Honey.
I went going there. So she said, whispering back, we already knew he was innocent. Oh, dang. I wish I could just say
hi. It's been so long, man.
Hi.
I don't miss a lot of people, but I miss you. I miss a lot of you guys that I'm saying on here. I know we have fell off the scene of the earth, but I promise you, we still been working diligent behind the scenes and still trying to gather information, you guys. Oh my goodness! So we don't tune into the drama no more. We just want to stay focused on what we came in on, and that's just vindicating people and calling out the BS. And that's just what it's going to be going forward. We're not going to entertain personal issues because, like personal beefs, because we have people whose lives are on the line at this point. That matters so much. Oh my goodness, I miss you too, man. Now see,
I know it's been so long.
That's what made me miss the chats. That made me miss the chats because it was like we was a little family, and so everything just y'all that bothers me because we was all like really in pretty tight. And
I'm talking about from 2019, like.
Y'all hear that?
Okay, snap back. You got a cat.
Yeah, it sounds like a cat saying help. I know I've been tripping. Y'all know I told you I was lit when I came on here, but I know I'm not tripping. It sounds like it's saying help.
Yes, it's $15 a month. Oh, thank you so much, y'all. I wish we could just go back to old times. Like,
oh my goodness. See, y'all making me.
I wish we did.
I need some water because I ain't emotional.
Look, okay, baby, that girl got a cat over there, and she don't know she got no cat.
No, you remember I gave my cat Base of Nature, not this one, the one that Leia. Mm-hmm. I gave Leia back to nature.
Hey, Sharon. I know. Seen y'all in so long. Oh my god.
You sad. I'm like, it's bittersweet. I'm happy to see y'all, but it's like sad because man, we really fell off the same.
Yeah.
It
was just AP. It is so much going on with them, and it's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate.
What they do in their bedroom is what they do in their bedroom. Period.
Listen, y'all, this is what I've been getting. I've been getting that victim blaming and victim shaming. Because I just feel how I feel. Okay. Like, ain't nobody no victim to that person said they said guilty.
I thought that was all right. 2 years though. 2 years though. As far as what's her name? Pearson. What's her name? Last name Pearson. Sabrina Peterson. Her. We were on her live the other day, right? And my cousin had valid questions. I have valid questions. I'm gonna start with mine, which was she said on there she was told to wait when asked why she just not speaking out now. And she made a whole smart comment to the person that asked the legit question, saying the same reason why you something about your head and just something way out of the norm. And just to come back and say somebody told her to wait, this, that, and third. So my question, which I asked multiple times, and my cousin can definitely see my comment, who is all the way across the world, and I'm all the way over here. So it went like sis didn't see it. I even waited till she stopped talking so she can definitely read it. Y'all know what she did. I said, not to be rude, sorry, I'm commenting so many times, but why exactly did you wait? Who told you to wait? And y'all know she got off that dang live. So if you really cared about your situation, you really had something to say, that had some substance to it, you definitely would have said what you had to say right then. But you got off because you knew these are valid questions that you cannot answer. Why touch on it? Because you're
so Miss AP. What are your mixed feelings? Like, what are you having mixed feelings about?
I missed it.
Yeah, it's up top. I want to know what the mixed feelings about, because I mean, if they bringing people in their bedroom, that's what they do, whatever. But this girl came out saying that the man put a gun to her head, and then that turned into victims reaching out to her, telling they sexual abuse and drugging and sex trafficking experiences. I'm trying to make it balance out and make it make sense.
There wasn't no gun to your head in their bed, though.
Miss AP, do you want to join? Do you want to join the stream? You don't have to come on camera to give your opinion on it.
I'm gonna get out to, I think, to
'cause it's so much easier to say. What's up, girl? What time it is?
4:27 a.m.
Girl, we can wrap this up in about 8 minutes. We ain't got to wait till 5 for you. We can wrap this up in about a few minutes. I just want to know, do you want to come on? Let me drop this. Let me think real quick.
Definitely want to
because I want to hear.
Hit that link. Feel free if you feel like talking. If you're not shy, come on in and speak your piece, please. Hi again, Unique. Wait, did you come on the beginning? I thought you was on here early too. I thought I spoke. Hi, Unique. That might have been you. Might not be you.
That was her, but she probably clicked on and then clicked out.
Look, don't charge it to my heart. Charge it to that bottle, okay? Please.
Hello. Sis is lit.
Hi, Miss AP.
Hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
How have you been?
Ladies, how y'all doing?
Good.
I'm good. Oh, my heart is melting. It's so good to see y'all. I got you on my TV.
Oh my goodness. Look, you got my big forehead on your TV.
Oh, y'all so beautiful. Oh, look at y'all, Mary. You remind me of my niece, Diamond.
This makes me like, it's so bittersweet, man. Y'all understand how full circle we have come now to even get to this.
I mean, I love y'all so.
You look like
most of y'all feel my love. I really mean it.
Yes.
Bree, you do look like Moesha. You look gorgeous, baby. No, you look gorgeous. You're giving me the whole friend vibe, babe.
But oh my goodness. Oh my gosh.
I mean it.
Speaking of Moesha, y'all, we got so much really, like, we really got a lot to uncap, because I definitely don't want to do an individual video on it. I want us to do a live talking about Moesha, Ray J, Marcus, all those people that were a part of the immature crew.
Oh, yes.
I want to talk about all that. I want to talk about it all.
That sounds wonderful. But
that's like, deep right there.
Can I say, okay, trial and error. I'm I just want to say about my opinion versus what's going on with the
T.I.
T.I. and Tiny thing. So okay, so I hear the girl saying that he put a gun. Yes. Hear me okay?
Oh,
It's breaking up.
My phone acting. Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
It's just like kind of like choppy a little bit.
Okay,
Hold on,
so
let's see.
I
it.
yeah, I hear it's choppy. Let me try to go out and come back in.
Okay.
Let me go out and come back in. Or is it better?
It sounds a little bit better.
I think it's better.
Now.
Okay.
I'm gonna mute my
Okay,
mic, so that may be.
Okay, maybe too. I mean, let me do that.
Okay. Okay, so I hear that the girls said that he put a gun to her head and everything. I still say all allegations are just what it is, allegations. Those things have to be proven. You know.
That's
We
a
know this from Kel's case. You know. The thing is though, I have to say my mixed feelings come in is because with all the turning of the backs everyone did with Kel's, and now it's happening to them. I kind of feel like what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Like, oh, now they know what it feels like, what he feels like. You understand? Muting his music and things, and versus them having their show put on pause. You understand? I feel like most of these celebrities that this is happening to, they need to feel it. They need to feel it. They need to feel it this in the same fashion that Kels has felt it. In every which way that man has felt it. They need to stop their music because public opinion has destroyed Robert Sylvester Kelly's whole life, his career life, and now his character, his personal life. You understand? So, and I understand also that Drea Kelly, I watched her choreograph Escape on their reality show. Okay. No one has seemed to brought up that Drea and Tiny got to be semi very close. I should say Drea might be close with a few of them, but for Drea and Tiny, like the connection there, T.I. and Tiny definitely understands and knows what Drea is doing to Robert Sylvester Kelly as far as with the kids and manipulating the children's minds and things of that nature. So I feel like listen, everybody's getting back what God has for them, and I just pray for everyone. I mean everyone, because I have to pray for my enemies too. And I'm learning to do that on my personal life. So I have to do that in public as well. And I just pray for everybody, but I feel like they need to feel what Robert's felt. I feel like he's about to come out. God is about to bring him out of there, exonerated, vindicated, and then they're all beginning. They're about to pay for their demons. All the rest of the celebrities that is trickling down to. But on another note, I just know that it is that due process is for every man and every woman, all mankind.
It should be. But what do you think
Right.
about T.I. when he did try to speak up a little bit for R. Kelly? What do you think about that? Do you think he just didn't do enough?
I don't think T.I. did enough. And as intelligent as that man is, I think he could have made things so much more easier for him and help it as far as helping R. Kelly,
Exactly.
because of how intelligent he is and him knowing the law and just knowing how things go. And my thing is this: whether you know the law or not, or how deep it goes and things like that, right is right, wrong is wrong. Everybody knows, can determine what is real, what is fake. You understand? And is right and is wrong. And I just believe that a lot of them did not do enough, not nearly enough. They didn't, to me, they have done nothing for Robert Sylvester Kelly. I think all of his supporters and fans is the ones that's making more noise than the industry, because they're all keeping it in closed knit, or however they felt, on behind closed doors. They have not come out and spoken for that man at all in support publicly like they should have. A little bit on growing up hip hop. You see Brad saying little things to Drea, or Bow Wow saying things to Drea Kelly, not wanting to mess with her and things like that. But what about everyone? Everyone. Everybody needs to be speaking, you know?
I think because it's an ongoing case, though, it was really sensitive in that particular moment. But I'm glad that Bow Wow did stand up and say, I'm not trying to meet that woman, because she's gonna try to taint my mind about this person that I know. I know my relationship with him. I know what I seen, what I encountered. I was around him at a young age. That's not what I seen. You get what I'm saying? But I also noticed this on there. Did you notice when Dre was trying to talk about Kels to Buku, the how she really didn't even talk about it? That's Drea's whole storyline on every single reality show she's been on. It's got to be about Kels. When have you stepped in his shadow? Because your whole beef with him was he wasn't supporting your dreams, and your support meant him paying for your lifestyle and you moving your kids across the country, and him affording you everything you wanted, and you still to be able to do everything on his dime. When are you going to step out of his shadow? Because you said that was your whole grief. You wanted to be out of R. Kelly's shadow. But yet you kept his last name past your second marriage. What are your thoughts?
And then she said she worked hard for her last. She said she fought hard for she worked hard for their last name. She gonna keep it.
She got no Tina Turner accolades. She ain't got no Tina Turner accolades to be keeping on names.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I don't want your name if you did all of that stuff to me. I don't want any remembrance of you.
She doesn't.
Not a dog.
Not at all. She doesn't.
Not a last name. Not a coat.
Especially if you claim, if she claimed he didn't bend her up like a dang on pretzel and tie her up like a turkey, I don't want no parts of that.
But she flexible. She flexible. That didn't hurt. If that happened.
She is really flexible.
I believe that they was doing something. I believe they was doing some freaky type ish, and you just saying it was like something that you didn't want to do, and he just did it. Like, girl, you could be balled up and unraveled, and you ain't gonna feel it. Girl, you flexible. Quit playing with me.
And you still put yourself in bondage on camera for other people to see and thinking it's sexy. So
exactly, and then had the nerve just having such a deep opinion on Deb Antony's political feelings. But I'm looking at her like, girl, Lord, I said I'm gonna just pray harder for you, because I'm telling you, that girl gives me the chill. Yes, I did, baby.
I was very disturbed
to saw that, and I was pissed.
I don't got no comment.
Understand.
She had no dog to walk in that fight, or wherever the sidewalk, whatever how they go. She should have just closed her mouth, because if Deb really spoke on what she probably know about you, that would be a whole nother light. Because you see, she already go against the grain anyway. A lot of people didn't want to.
Told you.
A lot of people didn't want to hear what Deb was saying, and I'm not saying I 100% agree with her, but it works for her tax bracket, and that's what people need to understand. If you're just
that's what I was saying. That's exactly what I was saying. Mm-hmm. I know a lot of people didn't agree with the person on the Republican side, but you can't be mad at them for saying, okay, this fits my tax bracket, so this is who I'm going with. Like, I can't be mad at nobody for how they feel.
Also, you had to think about, even now, if it's outside of your tax bracket, how did his presidency, besides the emotional and political aspect of how the political people acted when we had all these slaughterings, I want to say that because I don't want to just make it like how they reacted with that. We were affected in those aspects, but outside of that, how were you affected financially? Because America moves on money. Let's be real. It's the coin. It's the coin country. How are you affected actually in that sense? And honestly, I can say you weren't affected in a negative light. That's just my take. But I can see both sides of it. My thing was I'm just like, shoot, whoever gonna keep down less drama, not bring more drama to our country, I'm here for it. I need a break. I'm ready for a woosah. There's too much going on. But I wasn't gonna be speak your mind.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I was gonna say just real quick, like when growing up hip hop, I'm a dub Anthony, and I just stand on that. You know, I don't go no further than that. I've been like that for the past few years because I just see something different than others. You know, but I just felt like I didn't hear you. What you say, baby?
I said you sound like my husband, and he opened my eyes to a lot, as well as his colonel. I didn't want to hear what they had to say at first. This is just like this R. Kelly situation. You don't know about you can't just speak on another side without hearing both sides. You have to understand both sides, and it's a good. Okay, it wasn't a good feeling at the moment, y'all. I'm just tell y'all my experience. I was in a room with a whole bunch of people, and I don't know why I was even there. I can't tell you why I was there, but I know these people. Let me just say that. But I was the only one to meet, okay? And I just had to listen. And I'm gonna be me at all times, but at this moment I was real quiet because I'm trying to get jumped, scared. But just to listen and be that literally fly on the white wall, okay? It was a different take back. When I went home, I felt different. I'm just like, maybe that person had a point. Maybe these people had a point about this, that, and third. No, I was not brainwashed and this, that, and third. It just gave me a different perspective instead of me just standing in my circle and not seeing other people's mindset. And that's what made me think, how have we been affected in this whole situation? Because you have to understand, my family were a military family. Everybody knows that. How have I been affected? And I can't say we've been affected in a negative light.
And right. Oh, y'all can hear my doorbell. I'm sorry. No, I'm back. Yes, Bree. I understand you. You know, but I also you have to be able to look at the situation from both sides of the street. You understand? Like I was once on a different side of the street before, with this whole Trump Biden Clinton thing, but once I started doing my own research, I'm just like a lot of things became clear to me about these children and the sex trafficking and the organ harvesting, things that really are not being spoken about enough. Child trafficking is one thing, Pizzagate, Peggate.
That's a whole nother conversation. That is a whole
right. And the thing is, right, that's a whole nother conversation. Keith Raniere, Sheila Johnson, BET, like it's a whole different conversation that I'm woke. I'm very woke. I've been woke. I feel like I've been woke for about 4 years ahead of everyone else.
So you need to take a nap. You need to take a nap. Oh my goodness.
I can't, when y'all talk about like when you have both sides, this take you to the Jaguar White situation. She came out, she told her truth, right? So then when we hear the other side, and all of that, we hear their side, right? So both telling a little bit of the same thing that happened, but then it goes into a different ending. So you get this person's story, this person's story. Then now we got to figure out what in between is truth.
She kept
Right.
I just thought about that when I
But
was
the thing
saying
is, with Jaguar, right? Like, I know people who know her. My brother actually knows her, but I'm gonna say I believe some things, but I don't believe everything.
it's
And
only snippets.
my thing is this: like, forget what I believe. What really matters is what is really true and all that she has spoken. But like I said, like everybody, with all these accusations and things going on, that's all it is, accusations until it's brought into the court of law, until it's proven,
right.
That part.
towards these people that they're
A perfect
guilty or
example.
innocent.
A perfect example is she's saying that her son was raped, right? The daddy said it didn't
Right.
happen at all. So the son said that something happened and he felt violated. Their truth lie. Something did happen. The boy violated him, but he wasn't raped. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
You could take a
And
piece
I
of a
believe the
story
dad
and make it
too,
your
as
own.
well.
I thought he was lying. I thought he was saving face. Like he didn't want that to be out about his son, so he had to say something
I agree.
to,
Can
you know what I'm saying?
I agree with
Because
this.
his
That's
story didn't make
why
sense.
I said some things you
It wasn't his
can
story to put
believe
out.
is true and some things not. But for one thing we can point out, all of us can agree with. Clearly her son, it proves that Jaguar was right when she said her son has autism. Can we all agree?
Okay,
He is
let
clearly
me tell
I
you.
can't.
autistic. I have a cousin.
Let me tell you.
Can I please? Because I really don't feel like this. Okay, do you remember Tony Braxton's son, right? A lot of people don't know this, but it's a thing that I know it sounds so crazy to put it in
Right.
those type of
Right.
terms. I don't know correct terms, but you can beat it. You can beat autism. You can grow out of it.
You can.
And I feel like might have been a scenario there, but also when I hear her giving all these diagnoses of schizophrenia and being autistic, it makes me wonder, are you just putting these things on others to take the light off of yourself? I don't think he is autistic now. If he was, I feel like because he's very intelligent, I do get the whole vibe that something is a bit off, but he's still so articulate and in the know. So I don't want to put that on him without saying without knowing that's his diagnosis,
And that's
because
what
I feel like that's
right.
his mom is definitely trying to put
Right.
it out,
I mean, like
make everybody
I agree
crazy.
with you.
Uh-oh.
I
I
feel
agree
like
with you, Brie. A little
something is a
a little
little off.
so.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like something is a little off, but y'all, I promise you, I got a cousin and he a nerd and he put me so much.
Don't call him that. Don't call him that.
He's a nerd. He's a game freak. He's a nerd. Like, oh my God. Like he do everything right. He's not gonna lie to save life. Okay. And he put me so much in the mind of Jaguar Wright's son. So I was like, well, what if he's just a nerd and he just like, you know, I don't know.
No,
But
see,
I feel like something
listen.
was a little
I
off
mean,
at the same time. I don't know.
okay, so I'm going to speak from just like I have a cousin who I have a couple of them who are autistic. Okay, her son reminds me of my cousin verbatim. I promise you, he's a doll. It has nothing to do with their intelligence as far as like that. Like it's just it makes them special. They are special, very. They are God's special children. And it's not to say he's weird.
I think
or
that
none of that. I think he's smart. I think he's gifted. I think he's amazing. He's mannerly. He has, he was raised with structure. He's well spoken. He's very articulate. But it doesn't deny. I'm just saying, in my opinion, I'm leaning more towards Jaguar when she says he's autistic. Okay, and the dad said that he is not. Now,
yeah.
I believe that he is, because I just put
Well,
that
let me tell you,
but
the
that's
black
just my
community.
opinion.
The black community, they be scared to go to the doctor and get a diagnosis done. So he could very well be. And the daddy, she probably been saying it since day one, and he probably just didn't want to hear. He didn't want that to be his child, so he probably denied
Right.
him going. So I believe that's what it
Because
is.
for
I
men,
mean,
I
and I
think
know
it's
it's
an
different levels of
embarrassment.
autism.
I agree, but I also feel like
Right.
this right here, had it been, if that is so, it came from somewhere.
Absolutely. But I mean, actually, I just think that when they were young, they had him, and he was the father probably was embarrassed of his son's condition. God forbid. I don't think he will ever probably come out and say that. But I feel like guys of their age, when they're young, and especially young black guys, they are they have this egotistical thing where they're afraid to see like their son with or their child born with a special need.
Weak when they're not a disability, they look at it as
Right.
a weak. When honestly, in a lot of sense, it's their strength. They see the world different.
Yes.
I don't know.
But I
don't think I know, Wills.
Using it. I just say I don't know the diagnosis, and it come from her. It's so back and forth, and I feel like she's more so trying to take the heat off of herself with her whatever she might have going on. But I can definitely see the something.
Me too.
But I just hope that he can stay away from her, because I don't like how she did his grandmother. I don't agree with how she did her at all. It was ridiculous. It was very disrespectful.
Yeah, I think the dad needs to keep him away. Right.
I agree.
That was like hard to watch.
It just makes you feel just horrible inside to see him going through that. I'm sorry, child error. Go ahead, baby.
I was looking at the husband like, so stand here and let your wife act the fool like this.
Now he grown, so I can talk about him. He look like something wrong with him, because he just sitting there. Every time you got a job, what you want to eat?
Hey, Tori.
You used to be in the military. So where do you guys live? It's so annoying. It's like, grow up, because you don't have anything to say, because you don't have a job. You're not in the military anymore. You were. You acting like you shoot the kid,
He's
like you
puppet.
sworn,
like puppet for her.
Sworn enemy security guard, and it's just like, dude, that's not.
Yeah, all he's missing is his strings. She pulls his strings. She definitely pulls his strings.
Tasha said, "She's what you do." He was in the camera. Dude, she asked you a question.
Like, he have nothing to say. It made me so mad. And then on top of that, you making it like you somebody to be scared of. You out here threatening old women, sir. I can't take you serious. And y'all sit in the car, y'all peeing in the car.
Them, and then I just don't believe her anymore.
Hi, Tori.
I think Jaguar needs to go commit herself. I think she has just done way too much, and enough is enough. It's time for her to stop.
I don't know how you got here either, but make sure you smash and subscribe, honey.
You hear that, Red?
Thumbs up this video, baby.
Right. Please, please run it up.
Hi, everybody in the chat. I can't see the chat.
We have well, does anybody else want to come on as well and join in and speak your piece on these topics we've gone over?
We can talk about T.I. and Tiny. We can talk about Sabrina.
Much love to you, Miss.
Love you too. Make sure you come back.
Yes, come back here
I missed y'all so much. I'm so glad to see y'all doing y'all thing.
Keep those notification bells on. We gotta do this again. Also, like I said, we're gonna definitely have to talk about this whole Marcus Houston, Mayana Houston, all of them, and we'll probably do that on the burner page. So make sure y'all are subscribed to the burner page because that's the other page. And also subscribe to my personal page, Sincerely Bree. I got some more content coming out on there.
All right now, y'all hit that like button, share, and subscribe now. I love y'all.
Oh, here too. I'm pretty sure my cousin that. Here we're gonna need some new mods. So if you're up for being a mod, please let us know. And on the burning page, we definitely are gonna need some mods because we're definitely gonna be doing some lives. And when we do that Mayana Houston story, I don't need nobody in there trying to cut us off. I need everybody on board. So I'm gonna need some mods over there. Period. Because that's gonna be some hot tea, and it's just gonna be yours what it is. Hi, ooh, there go J Rock. I gotta stay away for a little while.
J Rock, what's up?
Because you've been speaking some jewels.
What's going on, child? And there, and Bree, how y'all doing?
Wonderful. Now you're here too. Okay, come
on, drop this knowledge.
Well, let me go ahead and start off by saying one of the reasons why I really started looking into the R. Kelly situation was because of something that was said in a press conference about a couple years ago. Mm-hmm. Now, if you remember, Gloria Allred had a couple accusers from Baltimore saying that R. Kelly sexually assaulted them in a hotel room in Baltimore when he was on the tour with LL Cool J back in 1995.
And they had a picture of Cool J instead. Mm-hmm.
Right. So then when I heard that, I saw the video, I said, wait a minute. And I kind of went back and I was like, wait, I was scratching my head and then it hit me. And I was like, and I said, you lying sack of ish.
Right.
First of all, R. Kelly was not on tour in 1995. And the reason why I know that is because the album that he promoted, which was his third album, the self-titled, that album didn't drop until the middle of November of 1995. So how in a 6-week stretch you can put out an album, barely a single, and pull off a national tour at the end of the year in 6 weeks? There is no way possible. And his second single didn't drop.
Look, you better tell him to run them dance.
And his second single didn't drop until after the first of the year, which was his Down Low single, and the Down Low remix came out a little bit later. But another reason why I know it's a lie, because I was at the concert.
Hold up. Hold up. J Rock, you got a channel. Do you do commentary as well? Because I'm looking, sir.
I don't have a channel. I don't have any commentary. I've been busy doing a lot of other things, but I've been trying to follow up.
Sir, I'm gonna need you to find some time. You are vital in this movement, and we need you here. Period.
Oh, don't worry. I've been on other platforms.
Come on through.
Me and Sky Zone. I've been talking with Sky Zone quite a bit, and with Keish T and a few other people. I've been T Stevens and a couple others.
Oh, I love T Stevens. Don't come in chaos.
Yeah, and but like I said, going back to that time, I was at the concert. Not only at the concert, I could tell you the exact date. May 4th, 1996, Shreveport, Louisiana. Why do I remember that date so well? because that was on my birthday. That tour, that tour didn't get to Baltimore until a month later. It was either the end of May or beginning of June or the end of June of 1996. Not only was I at the concert, not only was my best friend at the concert, but my sister-in-law, and their homegirls were all there that night. And if anybody out there thinks I'm BSing, somebody call Candy from it. If anybody else thinks I'm BSing, somebody call Candy from Escape, because they were on the card that night.
Interesting.
That's, you know what?
Hey, Kay. You came in a little late, but hey.
I can drop.
Well, now, Jim Rock, that is very, that's some good tea. Yeah.
You didn't spoke.
That's some good tea.
Tonight. I don't know why. I get that you're saying you don't have the time, but when you do find the time, just in case people miss you in these longer lives, and I need you to report, like put some content up, even if it's just a little tip. Do a story time, because I want a whole story time on that night. And
well, I'll tell you what. I posted this comment also on the chat in there as well. I think Trial and Error already seen it, but I'll just bring it up again. You notice every time R. Kelly gets hit with BS, it always happens on an election year. 2002, the midterm election year, sex tape becomes public. 2008, presidential election year, his trial is set. 2020, in jail right now, awaiting another trial during another presidential election year. What's the old saying? One is an accident.
Why the chosen one?
Brings the evidence. 2002, 2008, 2020.
Can you repeat? The saying is what? I'm sorry. You cut out.
Like I said, 2002, midterm election year, the sex tape comes out. 2008, presidential election year, his trial is 2020, in jail, awaiting a trial during another presidential election year. What's the old saying? One is an accident, two is a trend, three is evidence. 2002, 2008, 2020. Strike one, strike two, strike three. You're out.
No evidence.
Why is he the chosen one, though?
I'm sorry, you got it broke up.
I said,
why is he the chosen one?
Why is he the chosen one?
It's very ironic because, like I said, during that time, he's always it always happens to him during an election year. And I don't know if you remember this or not. There was a symposium. They had a symposium for all the Democratic national candidates for the presidency. One of whom happened to be a guy by the name of Cory Booker. Now, Cory Booker, I believe, is a congressman or senator of New Jersey. He jumped up and said during his time, when he was trying to get for additional time, he said, I will not quote unquote R. Kelly you, which means you just use that man's name on a national presidential election stage, but thereby using him as an election tool, which is the same strategy that Dan Quayle used back in 1992, when he was running with Bush, when he mentioned Tupac Shakur by name.
Dang, that's when I was born. This is all going over.
This ain't no accident.
It's not. It's not no coincidence at all. And I also want to just add to this, is what is a coincidence, maybe. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Our now former president, this guy, was accused of the very same things, yet you were able to land the presidency. And basically, these charges basically vanished for that time being. So what is your take on that?
I think it's very ironic that his charges came up, or people brought him up, and he openly admitted that he grabs women by the peep. And
that's what I'm saying. I spin fire.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing, J Rock? How you doing, Trial and Error? And y'all all right?
Hi.
Yeah, how are
I'm
you?
good.
You know I was gonna come when I see some Trial and Error and Bree. I was like, I'm getting on the show, and I seen J Rock.
Look, y'all know how I'm gonna stay up. I'm gonna stay up.
I seen your what you call it? Your other show, the back channel or something.
The burner page.
Yeah, the furniture page. I was like, oh, I like that. I made sure I'll be posting on that when I catch it. I like that.
Definitely gonna go live on there too soon, very soon.
I'm glad y'all back because y'all been missing in action for a while.
We have been missing out of the drama aspect of it, but still following the story because we gotta get refocused, y'all. Like I like how it was in the beginning, but now not now. I don't know what's going on right this second, but I know that it started becoming oversaturated with personal dramas that had absolutely nothing to do with the case. And granted, it's so many other cases. It's so much other topics to talk about. I don't want to be stuck on personal small dramas that don't matter anymore. I want to
absolutely. It's 2021 and we got to get going. But when you know that people are out here to distract, you're supposed to do better after so long. And we know it's common sense that it's a distraction. I think even the subscribers even hip to that now. I don't even think they are intrigued with the drama as they used to be.
Right, we got to regroup. I still tune into you. As small people, I still tune into K Baby. I tune into smaller situations where I know it's not gonna be a whole bunch of drama. When I now I'll be honest, when I do see if it's some drama, I can't tune in. So I did see it was some back and forth between you guys for a minute, and I not you, but some of the people on the streets.
Me too. Sometimes you gotta.
Sometimes you go off. I gotta hear you because you be going off and you be saying some stuff I be want to say. Okay.
Sometimes I try to come back 2021 drama free, but sometimes you gotta spit fire on people. People just think they can just disrespect you, and you could be minding your own business and things, and they decided that they just want to. Just do what they want to do and say what they want to say and not give you respect. And, I try to give everybody respect. Even if I disagree with them, I try to give everybody respect. And I have to tell people that sometimes when I'm fussing or I'm ranting or spitting fire, it don't always mean I'm beefing, even if I disagree with people. It just means that I'm passionate about what I'm saying. And sometimes people take it the wrong way or whatever. And I had to explain even the other day, I don't want nobody to take it the wrong way. I just be passionate about some things. And it's okay to disagree. People need to understand it's okay to disagree. It doesn't mean that it's a beef because I disagree with someone or something or whatever. It don't mean that. And we got to get away from that. And that's what I came on a few nights ago to tell people. Like, I just be passionate about stuff. And sometimes it comes off wrong. But I figure like you guys been rocking with me for a couple years, over 2 years now. When I'm passionate about something.
Exactly.
So,
we know when you just gotta let it MF know. Because you let it know, you let it be known. I don't know. Some people couldn't take us though. Me and my cousin off this whole social media thing. We talking regular.
Hey, spin fire.
Y'all would be able to take. Oh, go ahead, J. Rock.
No, spin fire. That video that you posted yesterday about Gerald Griggs and the comment I put in. When I saw the video on Court TV, I said, I know this mofo did not just come up here and try and assault my intelligence.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did, J-Rock.
Gerald Griggs sat up there and said that R. Kelly's 30-year career was a front to get access to young women and girls.
Piss me off. This dude
turned around and said that's the equivalent of him saying that Bruce Lee's martial arts skills and legacy were all fake and was done by special effects. Are you serious right now?
What? Well, hey, that's just like saying back in the gangster days in Chicago, that didn't happen either.
I guess.
You know what I'm saying is, okay, so you saying he trafficked young girls, right? This what he said. Now, you seeing he on trial for all this child porn, trafficking, and all this kind of stuff that they threw at him. Now, some of these people weren't even born when his career took off. So you mean to tell me do some stuff
and talking him out of the
that ain't
building
born yet?
Think about it though, Spitfire. He had to do all this just to get girls, but he had whole girls missing school just to sit outside of his freaking court case. Not that they was gonna meet him or talk to him or anything. They just wanted to be near him. But
yeah,
he got to do
and you really and what I'm pissed off at Court TV and what I'm pissed off at these meetings, you really sat up there and aired that shit. But see, I told people, J-Rock and y'all, I told them I came out here to say something because old boy said that he was gonna get his attorneys, right, to come out, right? When he was mad at the big blog over there, right? So he said, and I said, oh, so this the attorney he talking about. Okay, so she has almost like what I was trying to explain to people, she has almost 1 million following, right? So what he did was get an attorney to come on a main platform to tell crazy foolery, you know what I mean? Because he wanted to be. Now I'm thinking to myself, this is just way too much. He doing, and then you got your daughter. Why you still on social media in the first damn place to even be arguing with some goddamn body? But she been exposed his ass. See, we ain't got to really do too much but to sit back. That woman over there who he called his sister and they was rocking 1.5 years, 2 years ago, and they took down R. Kelly and now they fell out and she got a big fella. Oh, and now she's seeing the truth. Regardless of what people say, oh, they riding Tasha K. I heard some bloggers say, we riding Tasha K.
She came around the mountain and she came when she came, and I'm here for it because at the end of the day, she got a big platform and she's going to help it be turned around. She helped put him in, help turn it back around. Period.
Speak it, Bree. Speak it. And that's what I'm talking about. I ain't got to be on her damn drinking her gravy, whatever. But here's the thing. She got a big platform. They was rocking together. Let them do what they do. But now she's saying the truth. I'm gonna sit back and see how this unfolds.
What's that saying? I'm with you when you're right. Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Let's go back to Gerald Griggs for a moment.
My thing is, go ahead.
And let's go back to Gerald Griggs for a moment. This man says that R. Kelly's 30-year music career was a front. You can't pull a front on Michael Jackson. You can't pull a front on Whitney Houston. You can't pull a front on the Isley Brothers, Charlie Wilson, and Tony Braxton. You can't pull a front with all of them. So how is he able to pull a successful front for this long? So Gerald Griggs is pretty much saying that R. Kelly is Milli Vanilli.
So wait a minute, pretty much, and with him being in the studio 12 to 18 hours a day, making music is him orchestrating soliciting young girls. Somebody tell me something.
It don't make sense to me. I'm just saying it don't make not a lick of sense to me. Let's not forget Celine Dion. Like, come on now, let's not forget Maxwell. Come on now, he making huge hits, and that's a front.
Fortunate is still one of the greatest songs of Maxwell's career.
Let me tell you, when I found out that he wrote that, I'm like, I want to hear the demo. I want to hear the demo. I wrote that song for him, and that song still slapped. Y'all need to hear my husband when he cleaning up. Hello, and when you realize majority of the songs he done wrote, if it ain't R. Kelly already, it's majority of the songs that he done wrote for somebody. But that's a front. That's talented. That's blessed. That's an anointing that he got over his life that nobody can be taking it. Period.
Facts. Let me go ahead.
So J-Rock, Terry wants the date. He wants the date of the concert tour.
Put it back on. Run that back.
It was in the spring of 1996. When I saw it, the date was May 4th, 1996 in Shreveport, Louisiana. And I believe the card was, there was a group called Solo that was produced by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. They were the opening act. Escape was on the card. Escape was on there for about 35 to 40 minutes. LL was on next for about an hour, and R. Kelly closed the show for about an hour and a half. That was your roster. All 4 of the members of Escape was on that tour that night. So the woman, so to me, she sat up there with Gloria Allred and lied in front of the entire national media because they were playing with the ages. Because I think the reason why they did that was because I believe the girl in 1995 would have been 17 to 18. There's a difference between 17 to 18 in 1995 as opposed to 18 to 19 in 1996.
Right.
Huge difference.
So listen, Fat Red. Are we gonna stand by Raspy and other male victims as well? Christo said he said I don't do that anymore. The audio is everywhere, and he just wasn't his artist. He had custody of him. Absolutely. I heard that audio. It's a difference from somebody being accused and you got a man admitting to the crime. Big difference.
Period.
He said it.
Well, they out here definitely put out their whole lives. They have nothing to gain from that. Their the one dude from Immature, his career is well over. He didn't even try to be in the music industry no more. They have nothing to gain. No money could pay for that embarrassment to be erased at this point. What are they gaining from it? I believe them.
Now, I got another little piece of information. Remember, like I said, I believe the labels are also in play.
K. Nicole, stop.
So,
I'm sorry.
and here's why I believe that. Because as of right now, between 2017 and 2020, R. Kelly's first 3 albums, Born in the 90s, 12 Play, his self-titled R. Kelly. Hell, while you at it, throw in Aaliyah's debut album into the mix also. Between 2017 and 2020, as of this past November, all 4 albums, multi-platinum albums, mind you, all 4 of them have hit their 25th anniversary, their silver anniversary, every last one, which now would make his music catalog worth even more. The last time I remember him saying, he said, "Oh, I'm sorry. What part did you want me to repeat?"
You said the last time, and that's why
you hear me now?
You started. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Back between 2011, 2012, he mentioned that his music catalog was worth $800 million. That was back then. Now, if you go forward now, and that during that time, that was before Love Letter, Write Me Back, Black Panties, and The Buffet were even released. Now that those 4 albums are released now, on top of these 4, this first 4 that he's worked on is already hit their silver anniversary. You best believe his catalog is worth a lot more. And 2017 to 2020 is ironically the time frame when all this BS was going down.
But it backfired on them because the ratings and everything, the streaming went up. Regardless of how they tried to mute him, the streaming went up. Everybody didn't keep him down. You got to understand that's money for the particular streaming companies too. So that was their loss on trying to mute him. It backfired big time.
You don't mute nobody. It doesn't matter if someone does something bad. You don't mute them. What we do in the United States, if someone commit a crime and it was found that they were guilty and sentenced, that's what it is. You don't mute anyone. Everyone has a voice. Who are you to play God to mute someone? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm gonna get on her ass. It's just a matter of time before I get on her ass. I don't like her personally. So it's just a matter of time before I come after Kenyette, for real. For real. I probably want to call her on her site, on her number, and record that. I really want to talk to her. I don't even want to do no live. I don't want to do a video. I really want to go into a word war with her to see what she got to say. I really
Wait,
do.
hold on, Skip.
Listen, y'all. I am growing. I'm growing.
Oh, wait, because I'm laughing.
I'm so weak.
Well, I didn't even address you like that, but do you want to come on and tell us how you look? Because I'm sorry. Feel free to come on and join on and let us.
Listen, I'm so tickled, y'all, because I have to yes, because I'm growing.
I'm gonna come on one time. I missed my hair appointment today, y'all. I just came on the wave and show people whatever.
Without trying. So we didn't even worry about that. We know we all be comfortable. I done came on here with no makeup on and looking perfectly fine. Okay. I just that y'all want to hit the StreamYard.
I hit it some other.
But I'm saying we look at how this and
I'm looking really hideous, y'all. Like I'm a little under the weather, and I ain't even do live this morning like I wanted to. But I'm gonna get back on here. I'm coming back on here live. I'm showing myself.
Look, don't do that, because I look, and you already know I'm sick now. So
you got a whole lot more you behind you than I do. So believe me, it's all about the tightness and everything, because you just got to get a little bit together when you get a certain age. You just got to get a little bit.
Let me tell you, you are beautiful. I'm not even talking about you. I'm talking about this mystery person in the comments, but I'm not even going to keep on giving that like, because that's neither here nor there, and it's not on the StreamYard. It doesn't matter. I just wanted to let you know that
y'all.
To you, that's all. And I've been sipping, so
I'm so childish. I need to go. I'm up here just tickled, and I just can't hold it no more. I'm sorry, y'all. Danielle been trolling in the comments for some days now.
Oh, that's her.
Yes.
Who is Danielle?
I don't know. She just been in the comment section. I don't know. Anyway, what we was talking about? I'm sorry, I had to get it out of my system.
Because no one knows.
Y'all look she said y'all look a hot mess. Well, that's okay, Danielle. We can look a hot mess and we still beautiful while we looking a hot mess. Ain't no wrong with looking a hot mess sometimes. But you best to believe I seen Trial and Error dolled up. I seen Bree dolled up. That ain't what you want, baby. Trust and believe. Take the natural look, because if we dolled up, honey, we make you look bad. So you mess with
at 5:23 a.m. because it's 5:23 a.m. where I am. I can look a hot mess. That's perfectly fine. And like I said,
but I've seen you put on. I seen you. Y'all clean up well. I seen y'all before.
Same
to believe.
I think it's I'm bald headed. My eyelash is bald headed.
Okay, we're not finna get her no more like, because we don't know what this person look like. This is like, what's the lady?
Well, they don't like what we're talking about. That's all. But you know what? Let them listen, because they may just learn something over here. You know, ain't nobody but over here under another assumed name. That's all. Trying to sit up there and distract. You know, that just lets you know.
Well, here's a fact that
people are.
Well, I got a fact here for you. I don't know if you guys know about an old singer from back in the day by the name of Bob Dylan. Well, Bob Dylan is he's an older musical artist who's put out music between like the 60s, 70s, and 80s. I think that was during the height of his prime or whatnot. But why I bring this up is because Bob Dylan, I think back in month before last, back in December, he just made a deal with Universal for his catalog. And they say that it was the biggest deal of its kind. Minimum of $200 million, but was worth as much as upwards of $300 million. Our catalog is worth at least 3 times that. You can look up Bob Dylan and Universal.
I'm looking up Bob Dylan now. I see him. Oh, I feel like I see. I don't know the music. Hold on. And Universal.
Right. Bob Dylan and Universal agreement, I think it is.
Bob Dylan rights to all his songs to Universal Music Group.
Oh yeah, he sells his entire songwriting catalog to Universal.
Yep.
Okay.
He said which together would be worth at least 100 million. Oh, he ain't got nothing on Kels at all. Nothing. Could be worth what the actual paid him probably is big difference, but he ain't touching Kel's catalog.
Oh no,
not at all. Not at all.
But according to the article I saw in the New York Times, it said the deal was worth at minimum of 200 million, or worth as much as 300 million, which would make R. Kelly's music.
Billboard. Let me take the New York Times. Hold on. Let me go back. Only 600 songs. Hold on. Yep, it said estimated at more than 300 million. So I don't know. It still ain't touching his.
Good show, ain't?
Well, it wasn't the fact that it was supposed to touch his. The fact that they said that it's the largest deal of its kind, and that somebody like R. Kelly would actually dwarf that deal so easily. Sends a huge red flag. They don't want this man to get that catalog, because not only is it because of the catalog that he has put out, but I said this on Spit and Fire. R. Kelly has breathed new life into more careers than EMTs giving TV pictures.
Absolutely.
Better say that.
Absolutely. But see, R. Kelly is not just an artist. He's also a producer.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? So he's not just a singer. He's not just a rapper. He's a producer as well.
And let's not even get on the features that he do on top of that. The features that he do, always going through the roof. Some of the features he did is the biggest songs that some of these artists have had as well.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
Because of all the careers that he can revive. He can revive a whole lot of careers in the process.
I'm not saying that Charlie Wilson probably couldn't have, you know what I'm saying? It's people, but he definitely revived his career. And what's Mr. Biggs? His name ain't Mr. Biggs. What is his actual name? I can't think of it right now.
Ashley person.
The brothers.
Yeah, what is
Donald Isley?
Yes, definitely birthed his career back. Now I'm not saying he wasn't lit on his own, because I still.
And Charlie Wilson.
Yeah, that's why I was saying, like, quit playing. Like, he definitely like reviving people. Let's be real. Charlie Wilson came out here with a full beat. Nah.
Now, he ain't had shit since the damn Gap Band.
Man, not that wasn't lit.
And then after that, he was a crackhead in the alley.
But look, he revived them back. He brought it back and reminded them about
them back. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking.
See, now, as I ain't gonna say the whole name, could learn something from Charlie, because if he can revive him from the he can probably revive you too. He could put you on.
I'm done.
Well, you still gotta have it, baby. You still gotta have it. You know what I'm saying? Charlie Wilson, he had a crackhead, but he had it. You know what I'm saying?
This is my thing. She speaks so much. Let me tell y'all. Let's just step outside of all that we know. Had we not known her as his girlfriend or whatever like that, and she came out as an artist on her own, not dragging on his coattails and mixing the drums.
No.
I have to disagree respectfully, because I promise you, she could, with the proper teachings, the proper mentoring, she could have been a good artist. She could have been a good artist. And I'm not talking about her singing about no wifey. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear no opera. I want
let me tell you something. If she would have been an artist, a good artist, if she would have came, I hate to say this, is I know some of y'all probably gonna get mad, but she probably would have been a good rapper, If she had a story coming and swinging down from a pole and turn rapper. That's the seems like that's the way to get into the industry now.
Kind of, but see, she talk about when she talk about sexist, it makes me feel like she takes it to the new level of vulgar. Okay, like I don't want to hear you something pop oozing like a zit. Like it's certain stuff that she says that takes a bit over the top for me. Maybe I was sheltered, and if I was, it's trial and error's fault. But I don't. Y'all, as y'all know, I can't repeat it enough. She raised me majority of my life, so it would be her fault. I was very sheltered, but certain stuff I just didn't grow up hearing. Now I heard some stuff, I will say that, but I ain't hearing about something oozing like a zit. So, and it makes me feel like, man, do you need to go get that checked out? And some of the stuff I seen on your page, that you were looking up and that you were saving, it gives me questions that you deal with quite a few things that you're trying to heal naturally that you might need some antibiotics for. But
hey, I haven't listened to the songs. You know what I mean? I don't think she would make anything I would like. So, you know what I mean?
I don't think she would make anything anybody likes right now, because I cannot bump down the street like doom, 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 had me locked in the closet, peeing in my earbud. Like, no, we're not doing any of that. I don't want to hear all things that like, no, I don't want to hear that all of these different things that you possibly did in your imagination that does not make logical sense in the medical field. It don't make sense, because where are your hospital records? And I'm not bumping it.
Oh my God, you is crazy, Bree. You is so crazy. You like
crazy. Talking about smell my breath. I'm like, no, yeah, I ate it. Like,
what do the beat one more time?
Wait,
do the beat one more time.
How you gonna be bumping down the street?
Hold up. Smell my breath. Yeah, I ate it. Smell my breath. Yeah, I ate it. No. Stop. No. That's back in 2019. We're gonna leave it back there because it made no sense. It makes no sense now, okay?
Now you know I'm gonna probably put this in my commentary.
I digress.
I'm gonna have to put this in there. This got to go in there. You gonna be bumping. What the song gonna be bumping down the street? What is gonna be saying, Bree?
Wait, one more time. Smell my breath. Yeah, I ate it. Smell my breath. Yeah, I ate it. Oh, please don't put me on there with her though, because we don't need to know that. You know what I'm saying? No. It wasn't me. I didn't do it.
Say the first one, Brittany. Say the first one. Say the first one.
Don't remember it. No.
Oh,
and is we're not doing any of that in 2021. I need her to come with some new, and I need it not to be tied to R. Kelly, because we can't bump Trapped in the Closet, your version, down the street.
we can't be bumping to eating. You know what? And Trapped in the Closet and all that. That don't sound cool, baby. That ain't.
She said, "Eating what came out your booty." Like, quit.
Wait a minute, we so silly. J Rock loves us.
Look now, y'all. At these hours, I ain't got no sense. Don't charge it to my heart. Charge it to the glass, because at this point, I'm lost. It's
no, y'all. This girl crazy like this on the regular. It ain't the time of day.
I apologize. Let me get back to my professional version of me.
You said no. We not finna be bumping that. Like, we can't be going down the street blasting. Yeah, I ate it.
You gotta smell my breath. Yeah, I ate it. You gotta say it all sexual though. She said everything sexual.
Oh my God, that is so crazy.
On here, let me get my life back together.
Oh my God, that is so crazy. You right. Well, you can't be bump. Who gonna bump that shit though? Who gonna bump that shit? Who's the name? I ate the booty. What is it going to be? I officially eat the booty? Not
I,
your booty, but I ate the booty.
Look, I'm telling you what you said the first time. What you said the first time?
only ate the groceries out of there. She didn't eat this booty.
Look,
Like,
Bree, and what you said the first time? You said, yeah, he had me locked up in the closet. And what else?
I don't know. Well, I was telling y'all this is the 5 a.m. version. No, matter of fact, this is a perfect example. You remember how I was last night and my mouth was talking, but my brain wasn't catching up. This is that moment. I'm telling you. It's that moment.
Yeah, nobody gonna be you right. Nobody, she gonna have to come with that. I'm wifey. Wait a minute. Either you a wife or you a victim. Goddamn, which one is you?
Exactly, because the only thing you wearing a ring got you, and you wearing the necklace with gym shorts and gym attire. I don't understand where the diamonds go when you are trying to get your booty on fleek. Like, I'm not working out in my diamond necklace. I'm not doing it. Now I keep this one on at all times. My granny gave it to me. Don't come off unless I was pregnant. Don't judge me. But the point is, she wears this diamond neck. I'm like, sis, you said you got all these other things that you had gone for yourself. What happened to all these interviews? You can't buy a little something, maybe an Azriel necklace, something.
Here's the thing. Here is the thing. The young lady, okay, here's the thing. The whole narrative is supposed to be that she was a victim of R. Kelly. She was brainwashed. She was all these things, okay? And what I never even dragged her or anything like that because it's just not worth it. The young lady already have issues with who around her every single day. Every single day. And nobody, not even the one who all on these social medias is giving her any good advice. You know what I mean? Like to stay off social media, get her own life, get your own thing going on and try to separate yourself from this at all. You know, out of sight, out of mind. They keeping her connected. And I just feel like they keeping her connected and the young lady go break. She's going to break. She's going to have a breakdown.
No, I feel like it's if it haven't already happened behind closed doors in one of those rocking chairs she had for a bar stool, she might have been rocking in one of those and had that breakdown already. But you know what? I think she's gonna need to be broken all the way down, further than even that, because she needs to realize she has to find the essence of herself, not what she's so-called been through. Or I feel like she went through some stuff before she got to that house. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah, she did go through some stuff.
I feel like before she
got away from her parents. They thought they want her back, but they never even took her back. They wanted her away from him.
She don't even live in the same state. She don't even live in the same state as them no more. So I'm trying to figure out, we want her back for what? She was grown at this point. And again, I can't repeat it enough. I feel like something happened to her. I feel like it was more to the story with her having to go to a mental facility. And it was way before she even got any encounters with Kel. I feel like it was more to that story, and I feel like it's connected to something.
I think it's more to the story than even the ex-boyfriend. I feel it's more to the story.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Something ain't right. But
those charges, and that's all I'm gonna say.
I kind of, you know, if you really think about it, you kind of feel sorry for her. You know what I mean? Because
I do. Think about it.
You really feel sorry for her.
I think about this now. I think, like I'm saying, I think it was something that's connected to these charges, and it's a reason why somebody just was hush mouth on presidents and want to sit next to the daughter and just listen and not really say much. Because at this point, she running them for a reason. You're apologetic for something, and your whole energy, your whole aura shows it. You overly apologetic for something without even saying it, and you just don't want to mess up no more with her. That's the vibe I'm getting.
It was the better half for me. Your better half for me.
Your wife.
It was her wife.
You the side piece or something. Allegedly.
Your wife.
That's how you talking like you got a problem with your mom because she's with your man.
No, that's not even the point. If this supposed to be your dad, you talking like that? Because at that point, I'm gonna shut it down and let you know I'm the parent, and this is how this is gonna go. Regardless of how old you are, you gonna still give me respect. You know what I mean? Because I'm thinking to myself, if I was him, and then this is just real talk. This ain't even about me advocating for R. Kelly at this point. At my point, I'd be thinking, well, hell, I could have. Why even make a fuss over your little ass? I could have just let you stay where the hell you at. You gonna be all goddamn disrespectful.
That's why she ain't even appreciative. But the thing is, that wasn't the case because she said, "Don't act like I didn't call you guys when I wanted to. Don't even act like I didn't come home and visit. Sometimes y'all came. She already said they came to visit her plenty of times in Chicago. So you got to remember what you said from the get-go.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I'm sorry. I don't condone violence, but production would have been shut down after I would have been backhanding my child dead in the mouth. Cause I don't know her.
I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to say that trial and error, but yeah, it would. We would have got into it. It would have been ugly. That would have been shut down at that point.
She would have been Donkey Kong right on the top of her head. I'm talking about who you talking to, little girl? Because you're gonna always be a little girl to me.
Yeah, no, this interview is over with. Now we having a conversation. Who you think you talking to? Your wife. You
got bounced on your forehead. Hello, you heard me, lady. I'm my bad. Trial and error. She would have got bounced on that forehead.
Period. Like, what's wrong? I mean, I was just like, I said, wow. He said that he didn't say nothing. Like, you can tell, like, Shabazz played it all the way through. There wasn't no clips in there.
And exactly.
No.
It was chopped and screwed. Oh, excuse my language. Sir, where was it chopped and screwed?
Now, Miss AP, I have to tell you, I haven't heard nobody say nothing about no stepdad. I really don't know where that came from. I ain't hear no audio on it or see nothing, so I don't know.
It's out there though, trial. You know what? Okay. I was talking when it first came out. I was talking to T. Stevens, right? I was on the phone with T. Stevens one day, and this was about 2 years ago. It was exactly 2 years ago because it was in 2019 and it was in October. I remember it like it was, I can't remember the date, but I remember the month and the year because I was literally outside my daughter's school waiting for her to come out. So I was talking to T. Stevens, and I get there an hour early because the school surrounding grounds be real crowded, right? So when kids finna get out. So I was there early, about an hour early. So I'm sitting there, I'm in the car, I'm talking to T. Stevens. So we sitting up there talking and everything. And this at the time, this is when Kevin did the interview with the man, right? So he was talking. If you really pay attention, I caught it. I said, T. Stevens, did you catch it? He was like, no, I ain't hit it. I said, he said that was stepdaughter. But I kind of figured that because of what his behavior was, but he finally initially said it.
I thought he was talking about one of the other kids.
No, her. Because it all came out during that time that when Azriel was conceived, he was already locked up. By the time he got out of jail, she was 7.
Child. And that's why I was saying, remember I was saying, I'm like, you didn't miss all these years of her life. What, how are you essential, sir? Because she went majority of that time not needing you.
Yeah. Did he say it Did he say it on DJ Tyson interview?
Yeah, that interview it's a long interview. You gotta listen to it all, but he said it. And the thing of it is he said that now from what I'm gathering, he not the father. He was locked up. And from what I'm gathering, mama was dating somebody. And they were already married, probably had kids, and she was probably dating somebody. And when he got out, she gave him the last name, Clary. You know how that go. You know how that go.
Wait a minute. Azriel said it out her own mouth?
No, the daddy said it when he was interviewing with
we were together.
Did you see interview? Kevin Terrell, when he interviewed with Kevin Terrell, he said that was his stepdaughter. He slipped and said that, but then we started talking. As he started talking, he didn't meet Azriel till she was about 7.
I thought he was talking about that older child, the one that went there go visit her too. I'm done Who were these charges for though? Like, I'm gonna just say alleged. The charges that he supposedly got. Who were those charges for?
Which one? The charges that the daddy got?
The same ones that
Yes.
they put on Kels right now. Who are those charges for?
Oh, you talking about the one that's on R. Kelly?
Nuh-uh, the one that the daddy got.
Oh, I forgot. They said it multiple times. I really forgot because I really tried to get his ass.
He really be trying to skate past it and trying to make it like, oh, that's
well, there was supposed to be an arrest that had been made, and then he was supposed to be an undercover, and he was supposed to search in the undercover. He's supposed to be in the streets, and he patted her down, and the undercover supposed to have said that he sexually assaulted her or some other shit. I really ain't paid attention to that story because he just, you know.
You know what? I'm gonna leave wide hips alone because he got more hips than me, and I need to be quiet. Shut my mouth. I need to let it go.
It just seemed like a lot of people should have been sweeping around their own front door, if you ask me.
Sweeping, mopping, vacuuming.
Well, I often said when I first came out on this case, I often said that the parents needs to be investigated in this. And I'm just so shocked that the FBI wanted people to work with me on getting the FBI to investigate these people because they really need to be investigated, you know. Not all the time. I won't say all, but most of the time and majority of the time, human trafficking can start at home. You know, even if you listen to Epstein charges or whatever, and you listen to what some of the people said, they said that they parents sold them. You know what I mean? And no one has actually investigated and arrested none of these parents, because you can't say that because this man is the rich one that he's the one more wrong, as he's still an adult like the parents an adult. They got to be held responsible.
Can we elaborate on that further too? Because my thing is, if Dominic needed to be so-called rescued, and we all on these streets know that Michelle Kramer was dating a security guard, why isn't that being talked about, and why isn't that being brought to the light? And like, you were around, you knew where your daughter was, and she was there supposedly the longest or whatever the case may be, but was she really there, or were you just around all that time because you dated this security guard?
Well, I don't understand what the rescue is in this shift itself. Like, she was in a hotel room with whoever else. You went up there. You said you got her. She told you to wait. You wait 6 hours. You came back. That's not a rescue, dude. That's not a rescue.
She was on some BS then, though, because she was in there with Joycelyn for sure.
But yeah, she was on there working all the time.
That the
Savages looked like she was that good.
The Savages was still trying to get in on some footage, which they did. At that same time, while she was in that hotel, they was trying to do a so-called wellness check. So why weren't they able to have the same access to Joycelyn that Dominique's mom had to her? Why? Because you were still dating the security guard and you did this junk for TV. Maybe the security guard was in on it too.
But not only that, she wasn't listening. You knew exactly where she was. She was in the damn hotel room.
The security guard.
And yeah, and your mama dated the security guard. You was in the girl in the hotel room, and when she opened the door, you bombarded her with cameras. You ain't like you told you to come back on her appointment.
Look,
listen to this, y'all.
She was running. So like,
listen to this. Listen to this. Nobody paid attention to this. So we watching Surviving R. Kelly, right?
Mm-hmm.
In one breath, they said they locked up, they couldn't go nowhere, they couldn't eat, they couldn't do nothing. Then in the next breath, we see a rescue where Dominique actually opened up the door. So which one was it? Was you locked up and couldn't leave out, or did I have to rescue you? It don't even make sense, and nobody noticed it because they was emotionally caught up into what they was watching.
Right, and you're not gonna just be able to just say, "Oh, I want a Dominique Gardner." How would you just assume that it's gonna be in her name, and then they tell you exactly which room to go to? It was not.
They said, well, Tim Savage said Lifetime knew. Now, this is one of the times he told the truth. He said Lifetime knew that the girls were lying, but because there was so much money invested in it already, they was went ahead and air it. Now they are thinking, and they must have a lot of money on R. Kelly's conviction, because if he gets found not guilty, and you automatically got someone on air saying that they knew that some of these girls was lying and they aired it, and that's defamation, he's going to be on in Lifetime. You think a lot of women now, that's going to be a women network. It's going to be the R. Kelly network. And not only that,
Kelly time.
Kelly
time, right? Kel's time.
You ain't never
and A&E. He's gonna own Netflix, because Netflix got it on their shit. Anybody that got that on there, he can sue them. And he goes, and I would sue The Reckoning separate from the original version.
Ooh.
It's gonna be so much money he can sue. They gonna really be trying to knock his ass off before we're gonna have to really go into hiding.
CNN, because they ain't even pay him for his interview too. He gonna sue these blind. Not if he better. We did all this, ain't gonna work. He better. We've been going hard, y'all. We've been going hard.
But what I want to know is, what do y'all think about it's being said? And I don't know if it's true, but it's being said that Daryl Johnson and Gayle King knew each other already.
Yes,
they did.
Him and Gayle and Avenatti and Johnson are all friends.
I got some questions that I need answers to, because shut up. I'm gonna say it anyway. Okay, so certain people was brought, this person in as a friend and vouched for this person, right? Now that this information coming out as being like a scammer and all of this type of stuff, like I feel like you owe us an explanation as to some of this. Like, you following me, Spinfire?
Yeah, I'm following you.
Why is it so hush hush? Because this makes sense. Like, this man, okay, he's a professional scammer, just like his friend Avenatti. You vouch for this person. Can somebody tell me? I need some answers. I need some explanations, because you even asked us, did we want him to come back?
Right. I need to waiting on that too.
I need some answers.
We need some answers.
No comment.
I want to know. I'm just being fair in this whole thing. I'm from the outside looking in. People got close with people, and then they come out that they're doing this type of stuff. Now come back and give me some. What's going on now?
I want to know this. In addition to your questions, I got questions. There's an audio out there with Tim Savage and Don Russell. Is my name right, Don Russell?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I try not to know these people. I really do. You don't see me. I try not to know these people.
Oh, they have it in our heads. It's no way getting away to.
I know they beat it in your head, right? I really try not to know these people. But here's what I have a question. So Tim Savage, now y'all, I want everybody to follow me. I want everybody to follow me on this. Listen closely. Chat, y'all listen closely. Tim Savage was the one that started all this bickering about all this debacle.
Oh, you about to say it. I already know what you're about to go with. Go ahead.
Right? Looking free. So Tim Savage started all this debacle. Then he talks to Don Russell. Right? All this after the fact. All this after the charges. All this, you know what I'm saying, after the fact. You said your daughter, R. Kelly and his enablers, holding your daughter hostage. She's brainwashed, Stockholm Syndrome. You have an audio out there with his manager, ex-manager, whatever, somebody in his entourage, counseling you on your daughter, and you were the one went to the media with it. Now, I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Trial and error, Bree and chat. If you are accusing a man of holding your child hostage, brainwashing them, Stockholm syndrome, all of this, kidnapping, all of this, would you be talking on the phone with anyone in his entourage?
Absolutely not.
That's all I got to say on that. That's it. It doesn't even matter. It's not even the fact that they had a conversation. It's the fact that you're conversing with the people that you said is enabling and holding your daughter's hostage and helping him.
Okay,
but he's counseling you. Can you explain that to me?
Spinfire, I need you to listen up. I need you trying there to listen up. Chat, I need y'all to listen up, okay? And y'all just follow me here. Y'all remember the whole Daryl Johnson speaking out, he doing the press conference, right?
Right.
Y'all remember Tim Savage supposedly going off. If you go back and look, it's horrible acting, by the way. They already knew each other, so it was random. Now, the whole acting thing, and he goes off to say something to him. Daryl Johnson goes off to say something to him. Y'all remember shortly after that, Tim Savage, he posted this whole tour of R. Kelly's apartment. Now, he didn't wipe these videos off his page, right? But he can't wipe our brains and what we remember, okay? And if y'all don't remember, I'm telling y'all now. Now, if you go look at the video I posted of his interview with Don Lemon, Daryl Johnson said out of his own mouth that he had keys and he was at R. Kelly's home. He can go in whenever he wanted to. And he was there even when he wasn't there. He said that out of his own mouth. I'm not going to quote the exact words. You can go watch it. Now, do y'all think he was the one that let the Savages into his home?
Yeah.
Doesn't that mean that's counterproductive? And that's going against the grain towards your client? That's why you're sending everybody, I wouldn't give him a bond.
But they got YouTubers on deck with this.
Very much so. That's what trial and error was going with there, by the way. No, let me get my camera.
They got YouTubers on act with this. You know what I mean? They got YouTubers down with this. But
yeah,
when I expose what I expose, and when I find out. Ain't nobody exempt for getting spit and fired on. Ain't nobody exempt for getting burnt the fuck up. I don't give a damn about initiating a fire or starting.
Good cop, bad cop. That's what they play. Good cop, bad cop.
So when I find out some things, I'm telling you, I'm bringing somebody to court, to fire court, and you gonna have to answer these questions. I'm gonna want to know because I'm not gonna be the one to just go on my channel. If I find out I'm gonna come on your channel and ask you.
I want to be the jury.
Period. Please invite us. Please, I need to know.
Oh yeah, I'm doing some research and I'm trying to tell you I don't like what I'm seeing. And if I do that, I'm gonna go. It doesn't matter if that person live. I'm gonna wait till they go live. I don't want to do a video. I don't want to do a live on it. I don't want to go a back and forth bitter. I'm going to call on the live show that somebody go live, and I'm going to question you about some things I find out if you are in this takedown and you portrayed like you are for this man or fighting against injustice or anything.
Offline spitting.
Because it's gonna be some. Hey, look.
Listen here. Listen. I just gotta. That's the verdict. Listen.
That part.
So if that was them, I would be taking down pages and shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't go bad with me. Take down your shit.
Hey, look, no, we don't make new ones, but hey. We gotta talk offline, spitting fire.
I'm telling you, because if you had me up here and talking to you and all this and that, which I don't say anything that I'm doing behind the scenes, no way to nobody.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, not even the people I fuck. I don't really do that anyway. But if I find out that you try to befriend me, talk to me, act like you had nothing to do with it,
but deceiving at the same time.
and I found out something different, I'm not gonna sit up there and go at a rant. I'm coming to you. And it's to all the bloggers out there. I hope they hear me. Because I'm not gonna play. I'm not gonna play. I'm coming at you and I'm coming at you and I'm gonna bring the wrath.
Make you feel
I'm
so
bringing people with me and I'm bringing the wrath because I'm trying to tell you it's getting ugly and things that I am finding out I do not like.
It make you feel really uncomfortable. Like you definitely start feeling like somebody's watching you. Like
They need to watch me. They need to. I'm a big woman. I'm hard to goddamn miss. You watch me. But your ass better run. Step to me. You gonna get stepped on. That's all I got to say. I'm not playing no games with these people because I wasted my time and I told people 2 years ago before I met people. If I find out your asses is lying, I was in my car. Nobody really knew who I was, but I don't deviate from what I say. So I hope everybody in the chat asks your blogger, are you on the up and up? You better ask them. You better ask them. That's all I got to say.
They can only hide for so long. No, that's
So
they can only hide for so long. The true colors started. Look, I'm starting to stutter now. I'm telling y'all, that 6 a.m. rolling. Oh, it's so much.
Well, they need to be gone. If they behind this shit, they need to take their shit on down.
Right.
Because people, and not only that, it ain't me. People go sit up there and eat their asses up. The people go eat their ass up when they find out your ass is behind the takedown.
Man, they don't be eating some people up enough when it's obvious.
I'm telling you. These people, they look, and all this damn these recordings and all that.
That part.
Mm-hmm. I don't have to record. I got a big ass mouth. I say what's on my mind. I stand by what I say. I will sit behind the camera and on the camera and everything else. I don't care about none of that. I don't have to do all that. I ain't wasting my goddamn space and my storage on them. Period. I ain't doing that. These people are not the issue. The issue is fighting injustice and bringing awareness to how the government is doing this man and the other men alike. This is what the issue is. It's not about beefing with other bloggers and recording their asses. They not damn celebrities.
Exactly, but they do that as a distraction. Let's just be real. I'm not.
Yeah, and that's
frequent. I'm not telling y'all none of that. But they do all of that as a distraction to keep you tuned into that. Y'all realize how many people like that is y'all daily now. No offense to some people, and that's perfectly fine, but that is y'all daily. You tune in to BS. At one point, we was tuned in to make a change. Now we tune in to listen to other people try to make change. And I ain't talking about change that reform change. I'm talking about
some pocket change. I'm so weak.
That's about it.
Listen, that junk, that drama stuff is mentally draining, and I ain't got time for it. But I will say, I want some answers. I need some answers. Somebody better give me some answers, okay? Because Dara Johnson. That's all I'm gonna say.
They got. I think people need to come out and address some things too. You know what I'm saying? Because
we know exactly what you're saying. We know exactly what you're saying. I feel like you're on the same wavelength.
Oh, I'm there. I'm down there. I know I am there.
It's sad.
The only thing I know is it's so much have been said, and so many different conspiracy theories have been said. So many people saying this person, that person, this, but you can't listen to that person because they be lying, so you don't know what they be.
That's why
tell
I
the
ain't
truth.
saying nothing yet, because I don't want it to be no hearsay when I ask questions. I want it to be right in stone.
Exactly. But you know, it's always somebody bush
But right
watching,
now, it's just hearsay.
or sometimes those very
Mm-hmm.
in the bushes at all times, and I'm okay with that. I just, like I said, I stay away from the BS, and I'm trying to get on track, but I'm not afraid to call out the BS. It is what it is.
Listen.
It is what it
It is what it is.
Well, listen, we 3 hours in, y'all, and
Oh, I'm sorry. I was already 2
Bree,
hours when I came on.
look, Bree, it's morning time. She ain't been to sleep yet. I ain't gonna hold her up too long. I'm gonna get dinner started for these kids because I'm shocked they've been quiet this long. They probably tore up my upstairs because I don't hear them.
Ain't nothing. Don't be blaming them. They ain't doing nothing.
Listen, and Corey just said he finna go, so I'm finna get upstairs to them because I hate for them to tear up the whole upstairs because I've been down here and they've been quiet. It's shocking.
J Rock said that him and Sky Zone are trying to do a live with us. I guess we haven't talked to Sky Zone. I haven't talked to Sky in a minute. I'm perfectly fine with that. You guys, make sure everybody that's tuning into the panel kind of like thing, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to our personal channels because it's always gonna be it's about to be a lit time. I can't wait till y'all do y'all individual lives that I can tune into as well. Man, I cannot believe I've been up this late. Y'all, like, I love y'all for real.
Well, thank you guys for having me on. I'm glad I came in and bombarded y'all live show. I'm glad I caught y'all. I'm glad. Yeah, yes, I am. I'm glad, chat. Thank y'all for having me. It was good. It was good talking to you, J Rock. It's been a minute.
It's been a pleasure. Okay.
I love y'all. I think you young ladies have a head on your shoulders. You guys really are above the surface level when it comes to thinking, and you don't really find young ladies that do that. So that's what I'm talking about. I want somebody that can think for themselves and not go with what's trending. You know what I mean? You can have a mind for yourself and think for yourself, and you use logic, and that's what's all that's needed in this case with R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So
but make sure.
Thank you, Bree.
You're so welcome.
Thank you
make
so
sure
much.
that y'all. Make sure y'all go to the burner page, TheBurnerPage. Subscribe to that channel. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Sincerely Me Bree on her personal page. She's great over there. It's a whole vibe as well. And if you ain't already, subscribe, thumbs up this video, and hit the notification bell so you can get notified.
You don't feel what I'm saying, what I think you need to be saying, because somebody got some story times. Y'all want to tune into some personal tea. She got a story time about sometimes she had to put her hands on somebody while she was pregnant at the bar. I just need her to go ahead and
I done forgot about
tune in to Sassy the Hottie. That's her other personal page. Trial and error is the tea for everybody else. But if y'all want to tune into her actual real life, which is very interesting, I've been tuned in my entire life now because, like I said, she raised me. Sis got some stories. Y'all don't understand what she has been through and why she has the mindset that she has right now. The reason why she looks at logic and over BS. I'm telling you, she's a true critical thinker. So you need to go ahead and plug that. Saki the Hottie.
I forgot about that. I'm gonna start putting the link in my description box too, and the burner page and your link. So you know what I'm saying. You know, you can
don't start plugging us because it's a movie behind.
I enjoyed y'all today. I hate that you ain't been asleep yet, so that means I ain't gonna talk to you later on.
That's not true. I still got to get up with kids.
Okay, well, I'm about to end this live, y'all. Your girl is out. That's it. That's all.
You heard me.
Huh?
If I don't answer, call DJ phone. He'll wake me up.
Okay, well, we is out of here. Bye.
Bye.